Oh, how can you breathe in these things? Can everyone hear me okay? Man, I didn't know printing could be like this. Oh, yeah, this thing's working. I didn't know you needed gloves, respirator, safety glasses, a Chicago Bears hat, and a Badland sweater to do this type of printing. But man, all right, I need to get this stuff off. I can't wear this the whole stream. Ugh. Now you get to see my ugly mug. I'm sorry. I probably look better with all that stuff on. So, hey, welcome to Tripod's Garage. I'm John, also known as Tripod. My channel is about conquering your disability, and I also like doing things. Lots of things. 3D printing is just part of it. So, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on the stream. This, you know what? When I purchase things, I like to get a deal, just like a lot of people out there. So I call my channel to be self-funded. Back. And yeah, and that self-funded means that I purchase a lot of the stuff on my own. So I was on my Facebook feed one day, and I came across a 3D printer for $129. It was on Comgrow's website. I'm like, oh. You know, I said, okay, click on it. I'm like, oh, and I get a $10 off coupon. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a deal. Go on there, purchase it, and it arrives at my doorstep. And Comgrow says, hey, you know, you air it, we'll also throw in some stuff. And I said, okay, well, sounds like a deal to me. It's a win-win for me and to you guys. So that's what brings us here today. It's about trying to find something affordable to get you into a hobby or something, a business, that not necessarily that you thought you could get into. So, behind me is the printer. Has anyone guessed what it is? I'm going to bring in someone that's going to help with moderate this because, you know, when you're doing a live stream, it's kind of difficult to be on the screen, watching the chat, fielding questions, and kind of ignoring your audience. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in Sam Prentice.
Hey,
Sam. How you doing there, buddy?
Man, I honestly thought you were going to go.
It's been about less than a week. I think the wives are going to start talking about this relationship here.
Yeah, they already are, man. They already are.
Oh, they are? Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. How are you, though?
Not too bad. I really appreciate you helping me out on this stream here. So
Absolutely. Let's have a look at these gorgeous people tuning in.
Yeah, so the 3D printing llama is correct. So Comgrow is a remanufacturer, okay? Basically, they will do returns or, you know, take a product back and fix it and resell it. So, but they do a quality control on each product. Echo? Who's Echo?
Is that Echo from me?
From Sam.
Is it from me?
See if we get this resolved.
Yeah, this is annoying.
Because it sounds fine on my end.
Yeah, I am getting a weird echo.
All right, so let's see if we get that straightened out. I may have to take off my lapel because that could be the problem.
Yeah, if you mute yourself.
All right. I'm sure the audience would like me to mute myself too. So.
See, do I have an echo now? I don't think I do, right? No echo? He's muted. There you go.
All right, so let me go ahead and unplug.
And well, that was exciting.
How about now?
Yeah, we still got it.
Okay, how was the echo is still there? Oh, that's not very good.
Can you turn off echo cancel on StreamYard on your end?
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Hold on. Let me mute.
God, look at all these people. Hello, Marcel. Trust you're well. Hello, Carl. Hello, Connie. Hello, Kieran. Hello, Builders Mark. Technical difficulties. Hello, Victor. Hope you're well. I'm excited for this. This is going to be good. Yeah, we did the echo cancel earlier. I did hear it, but it's weird that we don't need to hear tripod anyway. There you go, buddy. Hello, James. Trust you well. Hey, you know, the first live stream that I did with tripod, I had a massive echo. It's still there, dude.
Is the echo still there?
Yeah.
All right. Let me switch to another. Because I turned it all off.
Let's try it now. Okay, that's better. That's better.
Okay. So it just took a few seconds for it to go through.
Yep, I think so.
Wait, well, there's a delay, so let's wait to hear if we, because there's a 10.
Is this where we start singing? Well, I could hear the echo before, but it's gone now, so that's exciting.
Oh, good. Okay. You know, you got an IT guy, and I forget what you do besides build awesome droids.
As little as possible, mate. As little as possible.
Okay. So, all right. So, did anyone guess what this is? Well, since Llama already put it out there, a lot of the products that are on Comgrow's website is Creality stuff. So, what this is, let's bring it up closer, is an LD002R. I don't understand their naming convention. Do you, Sam? So
I haven't got a clue. An LD. Okay.
I could come up with some stuff, but I'm going to keep it civil. So, all right. So let me go ahead and switch the camera around to another angle here.
So this is the Comgrow Creality LD002H UV resin 3D printer, which is $239 on the
Comgrow
it's
site? Not the H. This is the R. So the H has a monochrome screen. So
okay.
So Chris Travis is here. So he knows that I'm not a fan of resin. However, for the future content and creations of my channel, is I'm looking to create molds and stuff, and with the detail of this, that will help. So, and the screens on here, they call their it's a replacement part, so it has a shelf life, so to speak, consumable. So
this is the FET plate, right?
What's that?
This is the FET plate, right?
Yeah. So I know that Jerry loves resin, so I may have to, if he notices something going south on here, he may have to jump in and bail me out. Yes, diversify some. So let's go ahead. Let me switch. Let me minimize or restack the screen here. No, we'll move Sam over, and we will restack it this way. So now, welcome to Sam's channel.
Oh, not again.
No, as soon as I get the other camera on, I'll go ahead and switch.
Yeah, make sure you show some love, guys. Hit that thumbs up button.
All right. So I did not open this already. I think everyone likes surprises. So since I was purchasing stuff on my own, I've bought tons of refurbished products. Okay, I'm not any way. How can I say? I've had very good luck with refurbished products. So we got the tool bag. We got, looks like everything is original and sealed. Power cord. All the user manuals. It looks like you get another substrate for your filament, for your tray, right? What do they call this? A bat? For the bat?
Yeah, that's the the FEP film.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this on the floor here. Pull it out here. All I gotta say is I would hate to be the one that repackages these things. So, if anyone's ever unpacked a Creality printer, I would not want to have the job to pack these things back up in the original boxes.
I think it's an art in itself, isn't it?
So, overwrap all. I mean, it's good. So. About FEP.
So just reading some of the specs here, this has got a 2K screen. It's 50 to 70 millimeters per hour. It's got a 5.5 inch LCD screen. It's got a bold linear rail for smooth Z-axis travel, quick leveling, and an all-new resin vat. Sounds delightful.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's thought out a lot, actually. So this is one of the few printers that can actually work well in my garage. So you can see it's used. It's got a dirty fan. So,
is it supposed to be used?
Well, they check it to make sure everything is in working condition. So you get one of two things. It's either going to be used or they are just a return. Well, I guess a return can be used. So you can get basically something that looks brand new and someone just didn't want it, right? And or it could be slightly used and, like in a used car, right? So so what they do is they refurbish it. Okay. If I remember right, we should have the build plate. Yep, it's in here. It's right here on the top. It's very orangey. So, I mean, it's not scratched up or anything. I mean, it's a printer, so it is what it is. So, I mean, I usually have a smaller printer on this workbench, and it's going pretty much constantly, especially with building these droids. But I recently switched from the smaller one. It's on, my story is basically out on Twitter, and I switched to the Enterprise.
So apparently, according to the website Tripod, there's an air filtering system which gets rid of this, deodorizes the odor from the resin using a carbon air filtering system. So that's probably what you've got there.
Yeah. So so right on this fan, right on the top, it has a carbon air filter right there.
Okay.
So yeah, this has been used. We have to raise the Z because right now it's locked in on the fan. So overall, I would say the condition of the product is 1 out of 10, maybe a 7. You can see that the orange plastic has some scratches on it. So, I mean, it is what it is. After the stream, I'll blow out the fans with air compressor.
So there's no Peely action on this one. So, but I have seen people that have purchased from Comgrow that it is really just a return, and they get a brand new machine. So, if I missed any questions, Nightbot being a little difficult. I turned off a lot of stuff in there. So, so let me know if it starts being real pain in the rear. I'll just turn most of it off. All right, so manual. From what I understand, Sam, you have some resin printers, right?
Yep.
Which ones do you have?
I've got the Nova 3D Ben A4 and the Phrozen Sonic Mini.
Okay.
Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. There's just so many different brands out there that, you know, I mean, it seems like someone said that this is almost like a clone of was it Proton or something or something?
To be fair, it looks very much like the Elegoo Mars.
A Mars, okay.
That's from what I can see there. But you know, Elegoo very much, as we discussed in the Neptune video, you know, they very much cornered the market with the Mars 2, and then the more recently the Saturn. So, but you're looking at $500 for that big Saturn, and I think you can. It's very similar pricing, I think, to this Creality printer, but it's quite surprising how the pricing has dropped on these resin printers, and certainly for the quality of the prints that you get out of them as well.
Yeah, it's the display. I'll go through display. What we're going to try to do is go through this as fast as possible and get something printed, because there's other products that I received. I like to go through that as well, and then start answering questions.
Here's a good question, actually, from Victor. What about if it doesn't work, can you return it? Now, I believe there's a year's warranty with this, right?
Yeah, I believe so. We'll go through the website shortly. I just, you know, I try to get these streams fast because I'm going. All right, so Chris, that answers your question. It has not been replaced. So I'll leave it up to you guys. I want to do a little poll here. Do you want me to just print? I can try to clean it up a little bit. Or do you want me to, I assume, just regular IPA to clean this?
Okay, so when looking at it, John, is there any scratches or anything deep scratches in there?
No, it's just, you know what, it's cloudy. It looks like it just needs a good wipe down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes what you get when you do print, and Jerry will be probably the man to ask about this, sometimes you can really get a real tough bit of resin stuck in there. It's very difficult to get it off, and sometimes it just stretches that FEP film. But if it hasn't got any of that, you should be okay, to be fair. You won't see much quality change.
So, you know what? I'm going to still maybe just wipe it down real quick.
Yeah.
You know, this is one thing that my daughter gave me. She has a little crafting business. These are pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's got it, but you just push on there and squirts out some IPA.
Nice.
I dropped something. I have no idea. Everyone needs Kapton tape. Actually, that's not even, that's kind of like Kapton tape. It's wiring harness tape.
To have the you know, the similar builds, so the Ender and the Elegoo and a bunch of these
Yeah. Everything's clones nowadays, right?
Well, there's a theory that China is just one big company, and all these little companies work for the big company, which I can kind of see that. Apparently, we lost the stream there for a second. People are suggesting that you check the tension on the FEP.
Yeah, it's solid. It sounds like a drum. So, and actually, that cleaned up rather nicely.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
I got switched. Hold on. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, man. So just need to be cleaned. So not too bad. So from my understanding is that you still have to level this with a piece of paper. Some people say. Other people say that you go right against the screen. So I watched Jerry from 3D Printing and Painting, and when he did his, he put a piece of paper underneath the build kit. So and I've seen other people just use the fat to level it off.
Yeah, I mean, I must say that I have always used a piece of paper underneath the build plate. The problem with putting it on the FEP is that it can stretch it. Yeah, Chris has got a good message here. Before you level, check the LCD screen. Some of these screens, you know, again, we're now looking at what we know is a refurbished item, but how far have they gone with the refurbishment? They obviously haven't done the fans, but have they replaced the screen? Have they replaced the FEP? We know that they've maybe not replaced the FEP now. And he's also suggested there should be a function to check the lights on the LCD, and that would be in your settings.
All right, so we've got language, about, volume, and service. So it's under settings. How about tools? Calibrate, stop, clean, bat, and set Z. So that's the only options. So I guess we'll find out. So
yeah, there should be a test screen.
Maybe calibrate.
Could be.
So it says set exposure time to test image to 60 seconds. So how about we do just 5?
Jason suggesting we always use paper to level. The flint reed method does not give you a good indication of equal pressure. That's yeah. I want to know what this NFEP is. I'm going to Google that and have a look at what that is. Because obviously these things are consumable parts. So the screen and the FEP sheet is the main consumable parts. Everything else should be pretty much good to go. Okay, cool.
All right. And the fans kick on. Yeah. All right. So of course I always grab the wrong Allen. So you're going to loosen these four bolts. I'll switch to another different camera in a second. And let me get a sheet of paper. Where did my...
Well, I guess the good news is that we haven't had blue smoke when he's plugged it in, so that's
that's always
first.
that's always. Oh, and a piece of paper, and now it's gone. Okay.
Jason M, on that NFEP you were talking about. Oh, nice. I like that.
That's what I was doing. Air savers.
On that NFEP, do they make it so it fits all? Because I know some of these printers have unique beds, so that you can obviously you have to keep using their bed each time, or their FEP each time. Oh, look at this one. You'll like this comment. Comgrow has your favourite Creality printer, the CR6 SE. Laugh out loud, laugh out loud, laugh out loud.
Yeah, if anyone's seen me on Twitter, I've not had I've been kicking the tires out on that thing, really trying to make that printer work. Okay, you know, usually there's a person that would probably jump on right now, and once you know, everyone has their favorite trolls, and I have mine. So, and that person will. I think his name is Andrew. So let's see if he jumps on. So yeah, during my review of that printer, I got some nice comments on it. So and some not so nice comments. So and
we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? About
yeah.
you just might have had a dud. It might have just been one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are lemons everywhere, right? So you know, as you like to say is, well, you don't want to get the Friday build because people are rushing to get out and enjoy their weekend and just slap things together. But mine was part of the Kickstarter, and there was problems with the board and other things. The cooling fan was already, whining at me, please don't print anymore. I mean, that was after 2 weeks. So, but I actually have a future upgrade plan for it. Right now, it's just shelved until then. I'm not even gonna run it anymore. So, we got the good old faithful Under 5 Plus printing the Droid parts now. All right, so we tested the screen. So now we're going to do a level. So
you're getting a lot of messages about that CR6. Oh, funny.
Well, the Max, who knows? I mean, the Max, the difference is it's just that it uses the same hot end and I believe the same board. So. All right, so let's go to the manual here. Took off the cover, interface, system tools, okay. Language. First raise. Take the bat out, okay. And we're going to tools. And we're going to hit home.
This is how interested people are. David's just asked where Bear is.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Wilson, I had to wait, and David Wilson, I had to wait until the wife gets home because we've already had Amazon stop by and we've had UPS stop by. So those deliveries are done. So waiting for the wife to come home because Bear will bark, and then he'll be in the garage. So, all right. So, as far as I know, you hold down the build plate as you tighten the screws. Yes, I think people watch my channel more for Bear than me. Okay. He knows he's a star. He acts like one. He acts like a prima donna. So.
Oh no, it's become about me all of a sudden, dude.
That's fine.
Jason, good question, and I will quickly answer it while John's messing with his nuts.
Well put.
So your PSU finally died. I've seen a video about the rat rig. Can you share a little bit more about you? Yeah, okay. So the rat rig is a Core XY printer. They do a 500, 500, 500 cube. And what I really liked about that is you don't have that y-axis juddering forward and backwards, forward and backwards. So you don't get what's called inertia, and you don't get the weight difference when you're putting a couple of kilos down on the bed, because it's obviously the bed doesn't move back and forth. So it's a triple Z, and it works really, really well. So the only problem that I've got with it is that you've just got to tune it. And it takes a long, long time to get that balance right on those belts, which is why, and a number of reasons actually, but they've just done some more upgrades and improvements, and they've put a kinetic bed in. So you've got this 3-way leveling bed as well, which I've got the upgrade for. So I want to print a full R2D2 body, which is about 18 inches by, I don't know, probably 400-500 mil, which is probably going to take the best part of maybe a couple of weeks to print. So that's the goal. But obviously it's taking some time to really get that drilled in. I don't want it to fail. I don't want to mess it up. So, but yeah, I mean, if you've got the patience, it's definitely a worthwhile investment. It's an awesome printer. And of course you can put the stuff in there, you know, that you want. So, but yeah, hit me up. Let me know if you want to talk about that. I'm happy to talk about that. Connie, there is John's dog who comes on the live stream. And occasionally he barks at droids and various other things.
Yeah. We may, towards the end, we may have to have him chase D5.
That's it.
R5. So
custom 3D specialities is, how do I join for giveaways?
So just make sure you like and subscribe, and what we'll do is do a couple giveaways during the stream as this is printing, and then some more at the end. So if you look at the description of the video below, it'll tell you what the giveaways are. There's only one giveaway that's not US, and that's one that's from me. It's a printed solid roll filament. So they are not sponsored. I just like their filament. So I did ask, and they said that no, by all means, just give them an address. And if it doesn't work out that way, we'll try to figure out something. So as far as I know, everything is not, not just US. So
we're asking if there's a Google form for this.
No Google form. So we'll be using everyone's favorite Slack or everyone's Nightbot. I'll do a keyword and we'll do auto generation. So there's no reason to do a Google form for this one. So when I hit a milestone on my channel, that will be a Google form. So I know that's the newest way of doing it, but I don't do that many live streams. So I'm going to inspect this. So ahead of the stream, to save time, I installed ChuChuBox already on here, the latest version. So let me switch back over. Let's see if they cleansed the USB, right? So.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah. You would hope.
There's a good question here, John.
What's that?
What are your plans for the resin printer?
Okay, so I would like to make molds with it. So I tend to make some parts where I could do castings. So I won't be using this as nearly as much as most other people. I'm more of a functional print type of person than a, creating characters and stuff. And that's fine. Everyone has their way of using these products the way that they want. So me, when I do a casting, I don't want to have to just sand filament down and everything. So I believe that this is going to fill that void that I've been looking for, because I've been on a lot of streams and I'm like, I don't know about doing a resin printer, because it's, being on crutches and moving around, I'm always worried about cross contamination with these things. Anything I touch
goes on here, goes on my hands, goes on me. You know, I'm surprised I haven't caught what's been circling around for the last year, to be honest with you. You know, but I'm what my family calls a germaphobe because of this being on these crutches for 30 years. So, because I always pay attention to, you know, my surroundings. Well, thank you, Jason. That's fantastic of you. So I don't have anything that dances on the screen. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to have to do something similar because I've got this Stream Deck thing, but I don't even know how to use it. So that's cool.
All right, so I'm looking at the. It looks like it's been cleansed because let me share my screen here.
Do you think that's the only bit of cleansing that they've done in this refurbished printer?
Well, I mean, well, it's
I'll tell you what, if I was in charge of refurbing these printers, I definitely would have put something weird on there.
Yeah, okay, so you got your installation manual, right? So we're all seeing this together. I am, like I said, it's not a fan of unboxing first, right? This is the experience. You will get a experience probably different than me. You know, refurb products could be, again, something. Have you ever seen those Amazon unboxing pallets and stuff, right? Those, you know, where people buy a whole pallet of stuff. You know, I mean, some of it's used, you know, so, all right. So we have a blank USB. And let me share this screen here. And may have to get Jerry on here. So if Jerry is on this stream, we may have to ask him to come on. And anyone else, okay? So, hey, you know what? Sam, do you want to just share the link out here? See if we can get some people on here, because I'm new to this. I want to make sure I don't muck it up too bad. Oh, he just left. Oh, that sucks. I'm all by myself. Oh,
that was great. That was great. Very professional. Very professional. Oh my word! I was trying to share that sucker and yeah, refresh my screen.
All right. So what I did is, again, I installed the slicing software ahead of time. So what we have, oh man, that did not take long.
Did it?
He's here.
Ding. Oh,
go ahead.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Okay.
Amazing.
So we're going to print something. So what I did was I decided I want to print.
Did you auto home the bed or do it manually? You need to auto home it and have your paper there, and it'll come down and squish.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you may have been using the facilities or having dinner, but I expect full attention now from you, Jerry. Okay. Undivided attention. You know, you're on the stream now. You can't just disappear. You know.
Yeah, I was outside painting one of my worthless little statues.
I never said it was worthless.
Oh,
I just
know.
said people do other things with 3D printers that I don't do.
I've been having a lot of fun building droids, though. It's been cool working with electronics and soldering. It's been a lot of fun.
So, did we lose Sam again? Sam is just, he's drifting in and out. Okay, so I got really want to call it something else because that's what it looks like. Pronunciation looks like it should be called something else. Tissue box on here. And so I have, how do I get rid of this window here? What is this thing? Go back. All right. So I have, we're doing, how do I bring this in closer here? Plus, right? Oh, that didn't work out too well.
Yeah, then you drag your screen over.
Oh, okay. All right. So if,
oh, cool.
yeah. So I found Yeah, you. So I am doing something that's up your alley. So if anyone knows what this is Robot from Lost in Space. Sir, so
That's small. There's no reason to hollow it. Just leave it solid.
okay. So
I would turn it up at like a 45-degree angle. I wouldn't lay it on its back.
okay,
Go to the right side where it says rotate. Click on that, and then you kind of play with it and bring it up so his head is kind of looking up toward the crack of your wall. You just got to kind of play the other way. You'll figure it out. That's fine.
All right.
Because the more angle you hit, the less angle you have, the more support you're going to have on the back of it.
Okay. So because I was thinking that this should be flat.
Sometimes things print flat. Sometimes they don't.
Okay. So yeah, I was like looking for something that could print fast. Oh, Sam is having some connection issues. So, and he's got my logo. So when he comes on, he's bouncing around. Okay, let's ignore that for now. So anyways, I'm on the supports, right?
Go to your support screen. Medium supports is fine.
Okay.
Go down to where it says all. Click all. You can kind of rotate it and look at it. I see no reason right now to add more supports than what are there. Take the slider to the right and slowly drag it down and look at it and make sure there's no islands, anything in midair. Yeah. If you see anything in midair, you're going to have to add a support to it. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
All right.
So you go up to the top by your face and click the back screen. Go back to where you're at. The screen right before it.
Oh, hold on. It's acting kind of funky here. So click on this. All right. So hit this one.
Yes. And then you can hit slice. And now you can hit save.
That's a lot longer than I wanted to, but we'll go through how, the rest of it. Because I got other products to show that I got with it, and we could go through a lot of it. I mean, I could let it run for, the 2 hours. I can let the stream go for that long, but we'll do the giveaways.
The flatter the model, the faster it'll print. So if you want to go back and lay it flat, you can do that. Yeah. I would print it like it is, but for stream's sake, you can try laying it down because it prints, no matter how much is on the build plate, it prints by height.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. That's actually why I had it so close to the bed, to the plate, was to, I was actually around an hour.
Yeah, go ahead and go back to the screen before it.
So
it's right behind your face up there.
So go to
all the way up behind in the corner where it says, right there, next to it, the next tab.
Oh, this one, the support.
Yeah, and you can just hit remove. Go down below where it says remove all, very bottom, and remove them. Then go to the screen before it, and then you can go to the screen before it.
Okay.
Go on the right side where it says rotate and change it however you want it.
So let's just give them a slight angle, something like that.
Yep. Go to the next screen. I'd put light. Go ahead and try light supports on it this time. Hit the light button. Go ahead and try that. Hit all.
Oh, all he's pretty far up. He's pretty high up.
Well, it always kicks it up. You can adjust how much on that screen right above. There's a tab where you can adjust the height off the build plate, however many millimeters you want it off the build plate. There's I can't tell from here, but there's an adjustment there how high it comes up off the build plate.
So, all right, the wife is home, so you may hear bear bark. All right, so you got thickness, so you got retouch shape, model, contact shape, okay, contact points. Oh, you can actually do a raft on these things, huh? Okay. Cone. So I can't just
Oh, okay. So anytime so that's why you're having me go back, because it's if I go by the model, I can add my supports wherever I want in this mode. Okay.
Yeah, you can delete them or you can add them, whatever you want to do here.
Okay.
If
So
you don't have to auto generate, you can just go with your own supports if you want to.
so if I click move, I can't just okay. So it moves up like this. So it says put on plate centered. So say if I say 5 millimeters, if I change this to like 3, would that work?
For the scale, don't change the scale.
No, it's move. So
I don't remember where the setting is to how high that comes off the build plate, but there is a tab for it. I thought it was in the next screens where I thought it was at.
I'll go back here. Is there anything in chat that says this?
Hello, chaps. Sorry about that.
Z lift, the very top has Z lift height, very top. It's set to 5 millimeters.
Yeah. Oh, so it's
Yeah.
it was like
Lower that down to like 2 if you want, and it'll put it closer to the build plate.
and then I just say remove all and then do it again.
Yeah.
And then all again.
Yep.
There we go. That looks better.
And then
Much
save
better.
it.
Yeah. Much
Yeah.
better.
Then you save it, load it, dump in your resin, shake up the bottle real good, and start printing.
All right. So
And most resins don't have an odor, so there's no reason to wear a respirator or anything. But some people, if they get real sensitive to chemicals, they might need to. But I don't have an issue with anything.
I just did that for a gag. So
For
I got the
blankety blank and giggles.
yeah. I'll show you which resin I have. It's water washable.
Okay. Yeah, I've never tried water washable.
All right. So let's go.
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Oh man, that was a nightmare. I literally had my computer just had a meltdown. I was trying to log back on and it wouldn't let me on, and then it said I had no camera, although I've got like 15 in here. It's it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
How long will resin last? I'm not sure. I don't keep it around that long to find out.
So let me go back to me.
If it's in the bottle tight, it should be quite a while.
So it does. This one has. I went with the Nova 3D. Okay. So I don't know if that's any good or not. I just went on Amazon. Like I said, I'm new to all of this. This one, it does have an expiration date. So when you get your resin, first thing you should check, it's like if you're buying milk, if you're buying dairy, if you're buying anything, right? Check the expiration date. Let me see it better. So this one's a 2022, so end of March. So it's not too bad, about a year. So if, I mean, if you ever had a colonoscopy, or not just colon, if you ever gone to get like me, I would have to get a CAT scan like every 6 months. Like drinking that same consistency sound as contrast. So
It's interesting, much like the printers being pretty much the same. It seems like a lot of this resin comes in exactly the same brown bottle. I think Anycubic is exactly the same, a slightly different label on it, and I'm convinced most of this stuff comes out the same bloody factory. That's for sure.
In my larger Phrozen Mighty 4K that I have, I've tried a lot of resins in it, and I had nothing but problem after problem after problem. Now I'm just sticking strictly with StrideTech in that larger printer. The smaller Elegoo, I can put pretty much anything in it, but I had so many different problems with it when I first got the Frozen Mighty 4K that I'm just sticking with StrideTech.
Yeah.
I have these. They're mechanic gloves. These were just for show. So, I mean, you can use something like this. They're thicker, and we got a special guest. There's in the garage. So, and So you don't have to use something like this. But I'm going to put the gloves on.
What I'm saying is not just everybody uses the same bottles. What I'm suggesting is that it probably all comes out the same factory. So a lot of these companies are pretty much the same. You see this with Filament as well, and even with PLA. You know, the amount of a certain compound that goes into you know, that particular type of filament will very much be dependent on how your prints come out. So, you know, if they've mixed it with something else, then, you know, like wood, for example, you're going to have a different result. Oh yeah, here we go. Is this what we talked about earlier, John?
I'm sorry, Sam. Someone's going to be paying you a visit. No, you have not missed a giveaway. I know that people can't join streams right away, and I don't think that's fair. So once this starts printing, I'm going to unbox what Comgrow sent me, you know, for the stream, for me to use. Then we'll do 1 or 2 giveaways, and then we'll do a couple more later. So, so I think I'm ready.
Safety glasses.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get those on.
Yeah.
You can never those. You know, I work with power tools a lot. Oh, look at that dude. And that's one thing. I have a lot of tools in this garage. From
Looked like a skill saw took off his leg, though. You must have slipped one day.
You know, I have lots of things. Like I went to Great America, and you know, kids would stare with the guy with one leg coming off. And I said, you know, I had 2 legs when I went on that ride. Look what happened. So, yeah. So I do have the safety glasses. So when I do get to pouring it in there.
I was on a job site years ago. I worked with an elevator operator that bet a guy that he could go out in the hallway and put one leg on this side touching this wall, and the elevator's across the way. He could put his other foot over there, and he bet the guy $10. And the guy didn't believe he could do it, so he didn't know he had a fake leg. He pulled his leg off, he threw it against the other wall, and the guy had to pay him $10.
So it does take a regular USB stick on the side. So it glows. Isn't that pretty? So I guess I should always get in the habit of laying it down like this, protect the film. And I guess I should clean this.
Clean the build plate, definitely,
Yeah.
with IPA.
Yep.
You don't want no oil or nothing on it. You want your print to stick. I've been buying Rain-X lately. It works really good on the PEP. I was using PTFE lube on the Elegoo Mars, so there wouldn't be much suction. And I had a lot of issues on the bigger printers, so I went to Rain-X. It works great. Once I clean the PEP real good, I squirt some Rain-X in there, take my blue towel, wipe it out real good, dump in the resin, and it's good to go. I hear very little suction problems ever.
So this is keyed on the plate itself. So it has a groove all the way around it. So it kind of slides and locks in. And also has notches on the inside of it for checking your level. So, do you pour it, Jerry? Do I put this in, lower it, and then pour it? Or do you pour it in at first and then?
Just pour it in first. Usually I have my build plate raised up high so it can be on. You have yours down low and you took it off. That's fine. Just dump in your resin, put the build plate on, tighten it up. Wow, Loyal Moses, $99.99.
Oh, well, thank you, Moses. Thank you for coming on. I'm wearing these just for you. Safety first.
Yeah, tell Moses what kind of printer you got there. He's wondering.
It's a it's a fancy name. The LD002R. You know, when it comes to like cars and stuff, you know, you got the Mercedes with all the numbers and letters. I don't understand it. So, yeah, hey, you know, these are the only type of safety shades I have. So,
I'd love to have been in that
actually
meeting
wrap around the
when
sides.
they
A lot
named
of
that
people-
machine.
What's that?
I'd love to have been in that meeting when they named that machine. What should we call it? We've got the Ender. We've got this, that, and the other. We've got the CR series. Let's call it the LD002R. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All right. Wow. So no safety seal. Is that kind of normal, Jerry?
Normally, there's a rubber plug in them.
Yeah. Was that used as well?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't use you if it was. I wouldn't use it if it was used. You don't know what could be in it.
The bag was sealed, though.
Yeah.
I was joking. I was joking, of course.
Yeah. So, but you know, we in our house we do have those sealable, resealable things.
Just pour it in about halfway. You're doing a small model. And usually you have to wipe off the threads before you put the cap on. It usually gets resin running down the threads.
Yeah, you have to get all the bubbles out of that resin as well.
Wait, I didn't catch that last comment.
You have to go around with a pin and pop all them little bubbles first.
All those top ones, you've got to go. That's the problem with shaking it up too much. I noticed you did that earlier.
The build plate will fix it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get this out of the way here.
Just put on the build plate, tighten up the nut real good, and you're ready to rock.
It's here.
Just hit the back arrow, go to the main screen. It should have a print option.
This is just like watching SpaceX, isn't it?
Yes. You guys been sick yet?
Yeah, it was so awesome. They stuck the landing, but I didn't see it 10 minutes later till later, you know, when there was a fuel leak and it went boom. But yeah, that was awesome. They stuck the landing. I'm so happy about that.
All right. So print and the Eiffel Tower. And it looks like there's my. Nope, that's not it.
What did you save the file as? I missed that part.
There it is.
You got it.
Well, yeah, you can't see it on here.
CTB.
And it's not really picking it up. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask, in Cheetah Box, did you pick that printer and
Yes,
set up?
I already set that up.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play.
That's a really interesting question there, Victor. How many prints can you get out of one of those bottles? Well, again, it's all about volume, isn't it? So I'm guessing that's a 1 litre bottle, right, John?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's like, you know, it depends what you're printing, of course. And the great thing about resin printing, of course, is, you know, the time scale of something. If you want to print 50 of one small item, you can do that, and it'll take as long as printing one of those items, which is, I guess, one of the better things about resin printing overall, I'd say.
Yeah, because it prints on height, not volume.
Yeah, so that's one thing I did learn about watching other streams and everything is that nice if this camera didn't get so much of a glare, but let me see if I can reach this there.
Yeah, Jason, we had it raised up, but for the sake of the stream, we laid it down low just to get it printed. But typically, you know, to raise it for like a 45 degree.
Hold on, I gotta mute myself here. Okay, so now, really, everybody
he basically sat in the box. So Comgrow sent me a Sam.
What? Wow. That's gotta be
UW01.
something wash, ultra wash.
Yeah, so this is a yeah. Hey, you know what? That might be a good, but it's also a curing station. So where's the seat?
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is okay. So like I said, getting into this affordably, right? So what you can do is wash in
A typical resin.
Jerry, you said that you haven't used the wash, right?
I haven't used that type of resin, though.
Yeah, so you could use the IPA, right? And then go into and just pour it in here and do a wash and rinse, and then the UV light will cure it. Now you could do that a lot cheaper, right, Jerry? You could go and just get a UV light and a little turntable and cure it that way, right?
Build your own, yeah.
Yeah. So this is about $140, $50, for something like this. And this was brand new off their site. So they do sell new stuff as well. But the specific deal I was looking for, I didn't care. Honestly, as long as the printer works, that's all I care about. So, got another manual. Let's see what this is.
Yes, dum-dum, or you can just set it outside in the sun.
Yeah, that's true too. Power adapter. Oh, lovely. Proprietary power adapters.
Yeah, that's the mono screen. No, this is the standard screen, isn't it? This one.
Standard, yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as I know, that you can't upgrade this. I checked ahead of time if you could upgrade it to the mono. And it's funny how we go from color everything to monochrome, for something. So here's the mirror for the base.
That's good. It reflects the UV light.
Yep. And we got matching orange. So I could be nice and confused which one's which when I look at them.
Marcel, I wouldn't personally print with resin in my bedroom. I would certainly. I don't really use my resin printers all that often, and I certainly don't like using them in the room that I'm in. That's just me. But Jerry, do you print in resin while you're streaming and stuff? What do you do?
Yeah, it's in the room right next to me. I used to have it about 10 foot away when it was in this main room, but it's open air. I would never put a resin printer in a bedroom in a confined area where I'm going to lay there and breathe it. I wouldn't do that, no.
Yeah. So this, when I was on Amazon looking at, resin, and I went with this one, okay? I was looking for low order. Doesn't mean, though, that you're going to have off gases. So, yeah, it's, this is only going to stay temporarily behind me, and then it's going into the printer section of the garage, and there's a window on that side of the garage.
I have a WinX air filter that I bought off Amazon a few years ago. I use that. I run that around my resin printer just to help out. Because something is better than nothing. Hello, builders, Mark. Kobe Lax, dubbed out.
So let's get this camera over here. All right.
Yeah, a lot of this resin stuff is really quite toxic.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what anybody else says. If you read those MSDS sheets, they should be available online. There's some really nasty stuff inside of that. So, you know, I saw one of the guys pouring resin onto a mask, onto a PLA print the other day, and that's all well and good. But if you cosplay and you're going to be sat with this stuff on your face for ages, even when it's cured, I'd still be a little bit careful with it. Certainly if it's that close to your face.
Yeah, BCK, if you've got parrots, definitely you'd want to put the resin printer in the garage somewhere completely away from your birds, something like that.
Definitely. Yeah.
And don't buy resin, open it up and say, hey, does it smell? Don't smell it. It's like bleach. Would you open up your bleach and smell it? I mean, it's chemicals, just don't do it. Whether you can smell it or not, it's like natural gas. Certain things you just don't smell. Just because you can't smell it doesn't mean it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the off gases.
That's pretty cool. Never had one of those.
Yeah, and you got the same lid. So if I really wanted to, I could say this thing looks new now because I could replace the same. It has the same lid as the other one. So
that fit over your head. Take off your hat. You look like an alien. Let's see. There we go.
There's a great one. I love this. I can see a TV ad. Did you use resin in 2020? If so, you can be entitled to compensation. That's amazing.
Hey, you should full screen him and let him put it back on, and people can snip that and post it all over.
Okay, I'll do it. Why not?
God, Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah,
that'll be up on Twitter later.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, God bless me with a wide nose. So, yeah, and no hair. So, all right, so continue on here with this. So, this is pretty much like a snap lid container. You get your basket. Oh, you get replacement ball bearing.
We're you going to fry some chicken in that thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone care for some fish and chips?
You're talking about weird names of printers that companies come up with. I had a friend of mine on Facebook yesterday having a lot of trouble with his longer printer. And I'm thinking when they thought up that name, it's like you buy it and you have to work on it longer. Maybe that's why they came up with longer, because he's having nothing but problem after problem. Because a lot of companies, they ship things out to people and then they let everybody go out and buy it and find all their bugs. So next time around, they can try to fix things instead of them doing it. Seems like.
It's a question for you there, Jerry.
Yeah, I see that. The Sonic Mighty, when I first got it, I had nothing but problem after problem. I was using their 4K resin. And then after about a week of printing, it magically got better. The printer just started working great. It's like it got broke in and started working great. And now I'm sticking straight to Strytech resin. I've been printing with a lot of clear lately because it's $5 cheaper than the gray, and they have it in stock here in Vegas. But typically I print with their gray resin. But I've never tried water washable yet. But I do know that if you have water washable and you hollow your print, you've got to get it awfully clean and cured on the inside. Otherwise, your print will wind up blowing up on you like an alien monster. Oh, magnets, so it'll spin it. Cool.
Yeah. So I was wondering how it did it. So, yeah, that's the correct way if you ask me.
Yeah, the bottom plate spins, the magnets grab through the plastic, and it spins it and oscillates it.
So it's typical, it's like I feel like I'm grabbing our snap lid cereal containers from the house. So.
Yeah, typically those you lock it, those tabs break off real easy from what I've seen, but
so yep. Believe the magnet, it would just go from there.
So I take it you are printing with the other machine now, right?
I'm printing what?
You are printing with the other machine, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank God for that.
So we did get to that part. We said, you know what, we'll just go.
Thank you, Dan, for the $2. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Well, guess I should read the manual for this part. So, hey, always check your phone before you throw it away.
And if that's a heated chamber, never ever put IPA in anything that you heat up because you might have a bomb.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody doesn't know that, you never ever heat up IPA in anything. Isopropyl alcohol.
Build over bot. I thought business models for Creality was to use Kickstarter to troubleshoot problems. Well, John, over to you.
Okay, to me, what?
I thought the business model for Creality was to use Kickstarters to troubleshoot problems.
Well, I think it's for after you purchase it. That's when the troubleshooting begins.
Oh,
Model. I think I should patent that phrase.
You should.
No, I mean, you know what? My review on that CR6 SE was, I mean, my machine has problems. Okay, I see a lot of people that are printing really nice prints from that printer. I mean, it's not everyone's going to have the same experience, right? But there's some issues with that printer, and it's well known. But there's cars that have recalls of the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, sometimes, right? It happens, but these machines don't have as many parts as a car. So yeah, I like that tip of the Rain-X.
Yeah, in my opinion, here's the two products if you resin print that I would buy would be Rain-X to put on the FEP and spray away glass cleaner. They sell it everywhere. It cleans up resin, your build plate, anything and everything. This is what I use everything.
Night, Dan.
Later, Dan.
Take care, Dan.
Yeah, I've got a CR6 SE that has just been sent to me, and I'm going to do an unboxing next week, or I might do it tomorrow, or I might do it Saturday, depending on what goes on. But I'm keen to get it out and see what all the fuss is about. I've got to be honest. But I've got 3 unboxing videos to do, possibly this week. I'm going away in a couple of weeks for working away for a week, so I won't be about. So I want to try and get some videos and content recorded, ready to rock and roll. This is a nice stream. You got a lot of people watching.
How many are on right now?
Oh, about 4. No,
nice. That's 3 more than usual.
I think you're in around 40s. I think at the moment.
Good. So
48.
So on here, it's you'll mount your build plate. So it's a nice setup. But the thing is the wash and cure station costs almost as much as the printer. So again, you can do it for cheaper.
Cool.
Thank you, EM. So, need to get the dancing thing.
Yeah, we got to work that out, and you need to get a stream deck as well. I think.
Yeah, I need to get off this multiple computer camera thing, so where I can hit a switch like what you have that you could just.
You can run Streamlabs or OBS in the background and then load it through Streamlab.
Yeah.
StreamYard. My Stream Deck, I can't figure out how to play sound through my StreamYard. I got to get to work properly with OBS.
Well, maybe we can team up on that one, Jerry, because I've got the Stream Deck today, and I've got 3 icons on it, and I know nothing about what to do. So,
yeah, I jump on YouTube videos and I watch this guy or that guy and kind of follow them along while I'm doing it. And
yeah, but it doesn't seem to. I had OBS opened earlier, and I didn't know, the sounds and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually, but hitting the buttons to do changeovers and stuff as well. That's going to be interesting. Hang on a minute. They all seem to be making They also need to be making changes. It seems that all the changes to my printer would be fixes. People complain in other videos. Yeah, well, that's kind of what happens. They either cheapen it or they or they fix it. And dependent on where the profit margins are, you've got to understand that obviously they're in business. So when they go to sell it, that's when it costs them the most, unless they're doing a Kickstarter campaign, in which case they've already got your money. And of course, then they've got to kind of work out the kinks. And I think that's where BQBX with their new printer, Big Tree Tech, and Creality, like someone said earlier in the stream, you know, when they put these printers out into the market for the very first time, especially if they're doing it on a Kickstarter, and especially if they're making promises that they know they can't keep, and they're not being open and honest about it, that's when you're going to get these issues with switches. And, you know, what company thinks that it's a great idea to put out that, or what company has to get to that point where they're saying, actually, you might want to just sit with your printer just in case it bursts into flames? I mean, come on. It's not great. It's not great, but they've ridden the wave, and let's hope that they come out the other side of it stronger than they were before.
Yeah, I'm not, you know, during my closing monologue, I guess you call it, is that when you enter 3D printing, you are in a different bubble of support. You know, these companies automatically want you to go to their Facebook group and say, oh, welcome new members. Well, it's very community driven for fixing things. A lot of people participate, you know, think off axis. And it's, you know, I'm fine with that. Hey, thank you for the sticker, Rising Phoenix Bronco. Like
awesome. Off-road access from Rising Phoenix. Awesome.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm all about community support, right? That, you know, sorry, we're gonna put Sam under tripod's crutch. So,
hey, Sam, or one of you guys, put me up top. I got all this dead space over here. There you go.
There you go. Don't be looking up me, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I have absolutely, again, no problems with that, but the company needs to be present too during all this stuff. So, you know, that's where I see is like, you know, people are saying I've emailed this company. It's not just Reality or, you know, I think it spreads across a lot of these manufacturers. So you just got to get used to it. And when I got the Ender 5 Plus over a year ago, I did not know any of that. So. So I want to see the response from Naomi if Creality messes up the CR30 Kickstarter after everything she has said about wanting it to be a great from the start. So they had a stream this morning, and they mentioned that there is some retooling of it and some, you know, they working out some bugs, right? So they did release these to these, you know, YouTubers and stuff, and I really haven't seen that many problems with it, you know, but again, we're only seeing glimpses of prints and stuff. So I'm sure there's some confidentiality agreements there of what you can and cannot say, especially since this is an early release of what they received. So.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, isn't it? You know, especially with some of these printers that are sent out. And when we spoke with Teaching Tech over in Jerry's channel, you know, he was saying, well, a particular printer he was sent came with an 8-bit board. It didn't have this. It didn't have that. These are the problems that we had, and we had to fix it. And that was really interesting because essentially the printer he was sent is not the printer that you're going to receive. So good, bad, or ugly reviews, it doesn't matter. It's not the same printer.
Yeah.
So
and that community
these things. Sorry.
Is amazing. For the CR6 SE, it literally adds so much nicer functionality. You know, it absolute true statement. Sebastian did a great job. I was thankful that he would join my stream because I did not want to install the product without that person there. You know, so I reached out to him. And I said, hey, and he's like, wow, thank you for the opportunity. I said, well, that's, I think, how everyone should be. So,
Yeah, that's they actually brought that up on the stream this morning with Creality, is that the software is one of the issues. Someone actually brought it up. So, oh, you want to see the doggy? Okay, come here, bear. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Come on. Say hi. Come on. Don't grunt at me. Come on. No, all the way up. No, don't paw at me. Come on. Up. Come on. Say hi. Come on. Say hi. Come on. Say hi.
Dragon to the big screen, Sam.
There he is. If you give him a hug, he gets. Hey, look. You're famous. Oh.
Ruff, ruff.
There's when I redid the garage, I put him up on the
And
TV.
my dog comes over.
I played one of my YouTube videos on the TV, and he jumps at the workbench barking at himself. So yeah, he's a good dog, man. He follows me everywhere. He will walk underneath me as I'm crutching around. So very loyal dog. So
That's good.
yeah, he's a little grumpy. I don't know. It's almost like he's purring. I don't want to say he's a cat, but you give him a hug and he gets grouchy. So let's test out Nightbot, shall we? Because it's a pain in the rear. So let's
That Z-axis is moving pretty rapidly, isn't it?
is it?
I think so. You get it set to 3 seconds or 4 seconds?
It should be 4. Yeah, it's going. We'll see if it's doing something. So, yeah, he's a very loyal dog. I mean, you know, I actually trained him every person's name in the house. I'll say, go get Maddie, go get Brianna, go get Mommy, and then they'll say, go get Daddy. That's actually a real easy thing to teach a dog. What you do is each of them will have a treat, right?
Come here, Sandy.
Oh, look at the doggy. And what you do is
Here, Nikita. Come on. Here's 2 of them.
Look at those pups.
They're good girls.
Yeah, so what you do is each person has a treat. You call their name, right? Say, go get Maddie, and then they call and they give a treat. And you just repeat that process, and then the dog will know each other's name. You just have them run around to the person. So you say, go get Maddie, and then they'll call the dog and have the treat. Oh, that is cool.
Is that a single print?
No, the body was on my bigger resin printer. The head and the arms and the base were separate, but I did print the body at an angle like this. My Mighty 4K.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Then I glued everything on it and primed it. Now it's got to paint it.
Yeah,
Sanix.
that's really nice. You may switch me from functional prints to doing some of that stuff now.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, my dog does that as well now. Chris, my dog does rings the bells when she wants to go out. It's a bloody nightmare.
Hey, make yourself big, Sam. Let's check out your all your lighting effect you got behind you from Star Wars.
oh, yeah. When we were off camera a couple hours ago talking about this, I see this. I'm like, now that's literally a set. So
Yeah, so I've done some of the ceiling work today. Obviously, I've got to get rid of this brickwork and stuff, and then I've got to move the printers in. So the printers are going to be across the wall, across here, and then they're going to be movable. And there's a door behind here, and the CNC is going to be behind here, and then there'll be more printers and all that kind of craziness. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. It's coming along nicely, and these are I do the house lighting, sound to music kind of stuff, sound and light stuff with Halloween and Christmas and stuff. So this is basically programmed lights. They're 12mm pixels, and this is what you call a matrix. So you can have things, you can have video streaming or anything you want, really. So that's that for the minute. And yeah, we'll see how things turn out, and hopefully when the printers move in here, it'll be a bit warmer.
Yeah, I could definitely tell when the Ender 5 Plus is going. It heats up that corner pretty good in the garage. All right, so I say we do a giveaway. So
Do I get to enter it or no?
no, I got Nightbot running. So
No, I said, do I get to enter too or no?
yeah. And
How do we
Sam,
enter?
And Sam.
How do we enter?
I guess it's rigged if either of you guys win.
No, he'll have a keyword.
Yeah. So because right now it doesn't show, it shows a lot of idle people. So just say here. So that way I can see in Nightbot the activity going. So just say here. And the way that this is going to work is that we'll put in a key code in there, and Nightbot will automatically pick someone. It is your responsibility, though, to reach out to me through the email on my YouTube channel in the About section.
Is here the keyword?
No, here's just to say here, so I know that I can see everyone is paying attention. So, so is to reach out to me with the prize and your address. Okay.
And tomorrow, everyone, we're going to be streaming on 5 different channels live, and we will have different giveaways, and we're going to be spinning the wheel tomorrow. We'll put out a Google Doc, and we'll throw the wheel up on screen and spin it, and based on your region, we'll be giving out different prizes.
Oh, it's another late night for me then. Fantastic.
No, we keep that stream at least to an hour, and then if it goes beyond that, Sam is off the bed. But no, we keep that stream to an hour, period,
Cool.
or lower. So
No worries.
all right.
No worries.
So,
Or maybe a couple minutes over. But yeah, we're trying to
Yeah, that's
respect
fine.
your sleep.
That's fine. That's fine.
all right. So some of these are gonna, if you go through on the description of my YouTube, some of these are specific to a printer. Okay. So we have the first giveaway is a hotbed build surface. It's just a Creality surface. It's the 235 by 235. Okay. So you could choose to pass on it, and I'll do another draw. Okay. On anything. Okay. I mean, there's really, you know, all these gifts are around $20 or so each. So you give or take, it's anywhere from 10 to 20. So does that sound fair to everyone?
Yep, I'll pass on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have a use for it. I don't want to get things I can't use.
Yeah, so let's do so what I want you guys to type in is 235. We'll let this run for about a minute. And these are for people that want it, right? I think that's what makes sense. If you want it, just type in 235.
What is it?
235.
Yeah, what is the product?
Oh, that's the build surface for a Creality. It's a 235 by 235 build surface.
I see. Okay.
So
Lots of people want it. Look at that.
yeah, I mean it's an average size for a lot of the printers out there. So it doesn't have to be a Creality to use it. So, and if not, no reason that you can't cut it to size, right? If you have a smaller surface. So. $235.56.
Yeah, my Ender 3 V2 overnight, strangest thing happened. It's always worked perfect since they sent it to me last year and I reviewed it. But I'm printing out new tracks in black TPU that me and Sam talked about. And it got like 79% done. I got up in the middle of the night and it's frozen. The printer's not working. The bed's hot. The nozzle's hot. It's just frozen. And that's never happened before. So I shut it off, turned it back on. The screen came up black. It was backlit, but it wasn't working. So I thought, great, something happened to the screen. So I left it off all night, checked it this morning, it booted fine. No idea what happened. I'm thinking maybe it was a glitch on the SD card and it somehow locked it up. Really odd.
Yeah, I've seen that before with faulty SD cards, but you might have had a little power spike. That could be the other thing.
Yeah, I'm plugged into a UPS on that at the moment. So that shouldn't happen.
All the entries are done, so I'm going to roll it. There we go. So let's see. You better subscribe because Nightbot told me that you weren't. So, just make sure you subscribe.
Oh.
Nerdcopter.
Well,
Nerdcopter has won the giveaway. Congratulations.
All right, you give them a couple 30 seconds or so. I mean, they had to have typed it in for it to work, so.
Well done.
All right.
I've got YouTube open muted.
So
I'm going to read it off before you see
Let
it.
me explain it one more time. It's your responsibility to reach out to me, right? On my YouTube, go to the last tab, click on my email, give me your name and address, and as for the 235 build plate. All right? So we're going to do that one more time because I'm going to go through the list so that way we could just get, I'm not going to say, okay, now skip down to another one. So we're going to do one more for the same thing. Okay. This is for, again, for the same build plate, 235 by 235.
No, Moses, not yet.
Yes.
What was the next keyword?
Hold on.
Oh.
Did it come up? Should be. Hold on. Come on, Nightbot, behave.
Well, yeah, Nightbot can just redraw from the same batch.
All right, let's try it again. All right, let's try this again. No eligibility.
Moses says if he wins, everybody gets a mini.
Well, he has to enter to win it, so.
Yeah, I ordered my mini finally, Moses, about a week ago, I think, and him and a lot of other people donated to help me afford that. I really appreciate it. I opted for the kit format, so I've got to wait 14 to 16 weeks.
What's going on here?
Save $50 and you wait an extra 3 months. Who's controlling the comment on the screen?
Me.
Right. All right, let's try this. Let me try one more time.
Just there we go. Yeah.
All right. So,
Chris Travis.
all right.
Awesome. Congrats.
Well done, Chris.
Did you want it, Chris? Did you actually put it in? All right. All right. So that's I assume we roll with a couple more prizes. Well, I mean, we got some time to waste. What do you say? How about some T-shirts?
T-shirts.
Yeah, Comgrow is I advertise for people, right? So
They haven't given me any bloody T-shirts.
hey, I mean, it's good to wear around the house, get dirty, work on the backyard, work on your car or truck, work on some Resin 3D printing.
Do I need to enter here now or something? Or what was the code?
Well, all right, so I'm gonna put another keyword in.
Okay.
So this will be for the T-shirts.
And if it don't fit me, if I win because I'm too fat, I'll give it to my wife.
All right.
I eat too many cookies. I need to do more exercise. I used to be in good shape till I retired.
There. I used to be in good shape when I exercised.
Yeah, I know, Dominic. It's kind of odd. It's like a ploy. Spend $50 more, you guys can get it in 4 weeks. But if you want a kit, which is $50 less, it said 14 to 16 weeks. That's fine. I'll get it when I get it, and I'll do a live build on it. I think I'll do a live build on it. I have to see how many parts there are.
All right. So again, have everyone say here. So because the Nightbot will pull in all your names.
What is it? T-shirt.
I don't know what it looks like. So it's we'll see.
I'm good for T-shirts, dude. Thank you.
Yep. So there we go. Now it's populating because before the chat wasn't moving. And so what happens is when you guys are active in the chat, I see it pop up on Nightbot that you're active. So
I wish I had a T-shirt that says "I know the real Sam Prentice" and have your YouTube and Instagram and everything listed on the back of it. People say, "Well, who's Sam Prentice?" I said, "Right here. Write this down."
I know. Well, you never know what your dreams can come true, Jerry. Don't worry. Has my stuff turned up to you yet?
Yeah.
I haven't got anything from you yet.
All right.
UPS has not showed up yet.
All right. Here we go. Whoop. So Mark has won.
What up, Mark?
Congratulations, Mark.
Builder's Mark has won the giveaway.
All right.
Builder's Mark. Is that my friend Mark? I think that's who that Mark is.
All right. Awesome. Let's go through these other 3 shirts. So Mark, send me an email. Make sure that you send it with your size. Okay.
You could post your email in chat and make it easier for people to dig for it.
Yeah. That's too labor intensive. All right, so what I want everyone to do is type in this.
I am Sam, huh?
And then that'll be for the next one. And Sam, again, you could, I respect your sleep. So anytime you need to leave, you know what? Just call it. Okay.
Okay. No worries. I am Sam.
The real Prentice.
I love the fact that somebody's. Yeah. Well done. The real Prentice. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so we'll just let it roll for a little bit longer.
Builder's Mark. Are you Builder's Mark from the Ender Extender?
You get sleep when you're dead. Victor, put a space in there for I am Sam. Just exactly how I wrote it. So
Wow.
it's you have to do it exactly how I wrote it to win it. So
Exactly.
I had a small I.
Same I am.
I don't think it's case sensitive though.
Yeah, but it's the sorting of the words is so.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and roll it. Oh, look at that. Did it come through? Come on. There we go.
Marcus, Ethan's dad.
Nice.
Congrats. I said that to help you out since you don't have YouTube pulled up.
And we got 2 more of these to go.
Marcus wondering what he won.
Hey, you won the T-shirt.
It's a date night
So,
with me.
send me an email with your T-shirt size and your name and address. And for the next one, next shirt, enter this. I have to type that in when I'm on my iPad because I can't, when I'm like in the living room, I just use the iPad. I'm not a fan of it, but I got it for free. And you can't tag people while you're on YouTube with it.
Huh.
Oh, really?
I noticed that even on YouTube, there's some people that aren't taggable, and I don't know why. But that's the easy way to find out if somebody's secretly watching, see if you can tag them. And you don't even have to hit enter, just try to tag them with the A symbol, and you can, if they highlight, then you know they're watching.
I think it's a monetization thing. I think if it's an established channel, then you can. I tried that with something I was doing the other day with Tim. Actually, I was trying to tag him in on the post I put out the other day, but yeah, it wouldn't work.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not taking out people. You can win more than once. So I'm not. Yeah. So just to throw that out there, right? You know. So.
I think I know that guy, 3D PNP.
Yeah, well, if that guy wins, we have to talk. No. Okay. Rolling it. Oh, wait. Oh. There we go. Now let's roll it. There we go. All right. Custom 3D Specialist has won.
Congratulations.
Well done. Well done. Golfer's clap. Golfer's
I
clap.
might spell it wrong. I got a small C on there.
Sorry, you missed it. There's another T-shirt though. We got one more. So again, send me your email. Send me an email with your name and address and T-shirt size. Next, it will be for the last T-shirt. It will be the final shirt. The shirt off Tripod's back. No, you wouldn't want that.
Guy the Jedi wants to see my Yoda.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, that Yoda is cool. Hold on, let me make it full size. Well, and that'll be
That's from Cement. I printed it in this orientation in one piece. It's been hollowed at 3 millimeters thick. It's fairly heavy, and that's by Cement.
all right. So that'll be this new keyword.
So we're giving away a Yoda now, yeah?
Yeah, type in Yoda. For the last
Not giving away Yoda, but we can type that in.
Man, I should have put on the newer. Let me swap those around. Oh, waiting.
Yeah, this Phrozen Mighty 4K I think is a perfect size for me as a resin printer. The Elegoo Mars is awesome for smaller stuff, or you can cut your models up. You know, if they're too long, you could always go in like NetFab and whack the legs shorter, and you can still print fairly large. But this is a good size right here.
Yeah, that's clearer. Should have done that earlier. All right. How many more Yodas are left? Enter Yoda for the last T-shirt. Yeah, hey, Chris, if I converted, yeah, the Mr. Skeptical about resin.
That was the funny thing, though. You were only saying a couple of weeks ago that you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Check this out.
Well, I started to look at the detail that it can produce, and it's so amazing.
Wow.
It just
No.
tripod, do that with the eyes closed. It's dangerous.
Here we go. I got another head here.
All right.
I'm not done painting it. I'm still working on it, but
Oh, that's cool. Everyone done with the Yoda? Nope. We'll let it roll for another 20 seconds or so. I didn't see Moses put in Yoda.
oh, and here we got an Iron Man up here. This is oops. This
All
is
right.
from Wicked's Patreon.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can remove the face? Ah, that's awesome.
The base was printed in one piece, which is fairly large, turned sideways. Then I printed the bust and then the mask all separately on my resin printer. Oh, and here's something here you guys might like. He was in the news a while back, Mr. Mittens.
Right.
That was printed in orientation like this in my big resin printer. Then I printed 2 chairs out at once. So, oop, don't drop it.
Oh, nearly.
Yeah, I don't want to pull a DeWitt Tim.
Okay.
Oh, and here's a small one in resin. That is like this one that I did in FDM, my first one, the Dice Tower.
There you go. Start saying it's rigged.
Who won?
Who won?
Nerdcopter won again.
I'll just redraw.
It's up to him if he wants to.
Oh.
So you may want to have it for him and or her with their significant other, matching shirts. No. Do you want me to re-roll? It's up to you, Nerdcopter. It's up to you.
I got another print I can show you. Let me get it off my build plate on my FL Sun here. I had a leg break off a while ago, and I had to hurry up and get out super glue.
Man.
But see, right here, this leg broke off. So I had to glue that leg back on, so I have to fix that leg. But yeah, that FL Sun is printing perfect.
It's nice, isn't it?
A little over $200. I love it. I have a filament run out center. I'm going to probably do a video on it today or tomorrow, and I'll pop it on.
Hey, everyone's say Yoda again, except for Nerdcopter. Actually, I unchecked you. So say Yoda again if you want to be in the T-shirt.
And that is Ariana silk filament. I had a bunch left over from a long time ago that I'm using up. But everybody, please like and subscribe to Tripod. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to people, and it helps out the channel immensely.
Oh, it does.
And leave a comment down below. People love comments. I mean, that's how they improve their videos. Leave a comment. or if you have another opinion or how he should or shouldn't have done something, or everybody loves feedback.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was actually up last night with the darn driveway video. The contractor was like, "Oh, never pour a driveway for you." I'm like, "Why?" I never said anything bad about the contractors. I just asked if it was done right and if the price was fair. And he's like, "Well, I guess since you said it that way." So, well, I said it in the video.
We try that again.
All right, ready to roll. Let's roll it again. All right. Look at this. SPC 3D.
Congratulations. Well done.
Awesome.
And yes, I have tons and tons, hundreds of models behind me. Most of them are not printed. My wife says, "Stop printing, paint more." I got so many things going on every day. I dabble in this and this and this, and anyway,
it's already 50%, 57% done.
Cool.
So,
right, chaps, I am going to drop off now because I have a busy day tomorrow.
Well, thank you for coming on.
So thank you guys. Good luck, and I hope it works out and it doesn't come out blobby mess. And I look forward to catching the stream tomorrow.
Yes,
and we will see you tomorrow, of course.
Yeah, everybody, please come by. We're going to be streaming on 5 different channels at once. And we're going to have giveaways.
Yes.
Make Sam big, tripod.
I'm getting there.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
My lucky day. My lucky day, of course.
You can just drag him with your mouse. Drag the window.
I already moved over.
Okay.
So.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you, everybody. We shall see you tomorrow for the droids. We're doing T-Do tomorrow. Here he is. So, yeah, happy days. We'll see you later on. Take care.
Take care. Have a great night.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, really good guy. So, ink all the channels, please.
Yes, Sam, we're only saying good things about you. We know you're still watching.
So, I forgot that I have this other camera rolling over here. I'm like, why do I have another camera on here? All right, so let's do we're gonna do a 2-meter Capricorn PTF BOWDEN tubing part kit. So this could be for any BOWDEN tube printer that you have. So,
awesome.
So Capricorn is nice. So we'll do. So if you want to enter for this one, I'm just going to call it tubing. So if you want to enter for this, just do tubing. Do you even have a BOWDEN? Yeah, you do have a BOWDEN tube, Jerry. Yeah, it was like.
Capricorn is great stuff. I buy Capricorn, or I get Tough Tube from TH3D.
Yeah.
He has really good tube also.
Tubby. I guess Tim doesn't want to win.
Up in Canada, they talk more different. That might be his word for tube.
Yeah. All right. All right. Keep them coming. Actually, just go ahead and do a repeat of tubing, even if you did it before, because Nightbot just started picking it up. So type it in one more time. You can't be drawn more than once, so it doesn't matter. Now they're all being populated. Okay, good.
Flex plates are really cool on a resin printer also. I just got one from Wham Bam.
Yeah, I watched your stream. Not your stream, but your video on it.
I've seen some people's videos where they pop off the sheet while it's over the vat. You should never do that, because if you ever drop the print, it's going to splash and get resin
in there for tubing. So do it one more time. So drop a B for tubing. All right. If you want to change that last tubing to tube-ing, yep.
What do you leave his face?
Well, right here. So,
Oh,
yeah. So change it to tubing.
okay. I thought you wanted us to retype. I typed it again.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not an expert at anything I do except when it comes to printing or resin. I've done hundreds of resin prints, and I've probably done 1,000 models. So I'm not an expert, but I know a lot more than a new person does. So, but I learn every day. I'm always learning from people and getting different tips. And I only know what I do, so I try to help out when I can.
All right. Looks like we are done with tubing. The tuba. All right. Let's roll it. And we got a winner. Congratulations, Stephen.
Congratulations.
Well, if you pull up Jerry, I'll pull him up. Just do a little bit of a pan, if you can, of your collection behind you.
Oops.
I first saw Jerry's, what do you just call them, figurines, or what do you want to call them, Jerry? I don't want to be
Statues.
Yeah, people call them different things, right? So, it was like 6 months ago that I discovered you on a live stream.
Well, I've known about you for a long time.
Oh,
Anyway.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Sometimes popularity in the wrong direction could be a bad thing.
I'm in the largest room in my house. It used to be a living room, and then it was a dining room. And we had me and my wife. I used to have a pool table in here, and then we had a big dining room table. But we don't have people over that often, so I made it a hobby room. And then my patio, which is underneath the house, it's open outside. There's a slider right next to me. I figured I can put up a wall, and I can put my K40 laser in there, my 2 resin printers, and my paint station. So I enclosed it and I added on. And then I have another spare room where I have a bunch of different junk here.
All right. So
how come my comments on the screen?
What's that?
Oh, there you go.
How can I make an overhang surface as clean as the top layer? Do you know? Is there a problem with the top layer with resin printing? Oh, Jerry, or
not usually, depending on your layer height, how you know what you printed at. I mean, like when I done Yoda here, I do have a little bit of. I have some lines right here in the chest, but typically I don't have a layer problem. I guess it depends on your settings.
Okay, so again, send me an email. Go into the About on my YouTube page, right? And you have to subscribe to him because iPod tells me if you subscribed or not. So, and it just go ahead and send me the prize and your address with your name. Next, for the second drawing for the tubing, we're going to type in Capricorn.
Depending on the type of resin you're using and how much pigment is in the resin, you'll have sharper edges and corners on different resins. Some are different than others.
Yep. Nope. Getting some weird stuff going on here. Oh, and we're starting to see the build plate go up a lot higher now.
Then on your front screen, it'll show you what layer it's at. I know a lot of people in their videos, they'll pause the print and they bring it up and look at it and restart the print. I've never done that. I just let it finish, print until it finishes. What is it, about 50, 60%?
It's above that. It is at 69%.
Okay, cool.
Why is... Hold on. All right. Didn't pick it up. So type in Capricorn one more time, everyone. There we go. Now it's populating.
Like I said earlier, tomorrow, guys, we're going to have the wheel up with the Google Doc. Won't have any issues with Nightbot.
Well, no, it's because what it is Jerry, is that I before I do the giveaway, I didn't exit off of the last giveaway first before I typed in the keyword.
Oh.
So that is all user error, my friend. So. All right. Last 10 seconds for Capricorn. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling.
H. Colorado has won the giveaway.
Nice.
Congratulations, H. Colorado. Is that okay that I said that before you seen it?
No, it's fine. All right, so now we're going to do 2 nozzle kits, and then we will have 2 more giveaways after this, but we'll take a little bit of a break. We're just going to go through that, but in the meantime, I like to give some credit to the sponsor here, Comgrow. So
awesome, Comgrow.
Yes. So I'm going to share my screen here.
Oh, my belts got done for my robot. Just
So
full screen it.
I am. I'm trying to.
Okay. Down below where we're all at, there's a button to the left.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is. I got a lot of cameras on here. So here. So it's, again, Comgrow is a sponsor. They do offer new products as well as refurbished ones. So you'll see on here the pricings are absolutely fair. And by the pricing, you can tell if they're new or refurbished. Okay. So we got, so let's take, I'm actually in the market, believe it or not, for Ender 3 Pro. They're very competitively priced. And it tells you where they ship to. I'm looking for Ender 3 Pro for a giveaway that I won, and I figured for the mod that this will be the ideal printer for that mod, since it's one of the most popular printers out there.
Isn't Comgrow a division of Creality?
I don't know, to be honest with you, because it's I have to ask.
Because my rep that I got one of my printers from on a review said he went to Comgrow. So I think they might be related, I think. If anybody in chat knows, please post it.
Yeah, so I caught this, like it was a used one for $120, $119. So as of right now, it's working. I mean, it has some dirty fans, but as far as I know, it's working. It's moving. So, it's this is a curing station that they sent me to review. So I'll be doing a review.
The only thing that would be bad on buying a used resin printer, you don't know how many hours are on the LCD and how soon it's going to go out.
Yeah,
Because it is a pretty common thing to have to replace them.
So the shipping was fast. I couldn't believe it. Got here in less than a week after ordering. They will try to go with the local warehouse first, and they'll let you know where it's coming from. So I mean, actually, when you pick it, ship from, you want to make sure that you pick it. Okay, so for U.S., Australia, UK, and here is the refurbished. So you can see that you're saving off of, it's I think that's a little inflated. So so if we look at
H Colorado has won the giveaway. I'm just reading what I'm seeing on screen there.
It's repeating it.
No, you never took it down, so I'm just trying to give you a subtle hint by reading it.
Sorry. I gotta scroll up. Oh, there it is.
Or just click on any other comment and then click.
Yeah, so I'm still on the screen though for sharing. So thank you for pointing that out. So this is. So if we go to
I almost bought one of those years ago. I was thinking they were like $550. That printer you just showing, that resin printer, they were like $550 before the Mars came out. And I thought about buying one, and then the Mars came out. It's like, wow, like $250. I got to have this.
Yeah, so like right now you could get this same printer for I found it with a $10, so it was $129, and I found a $10 off coupon. So and it brought it to for $120 for a resin printer if it works. Again, for me, it's not a bad deal.
To dabble in it, see if you like it. That's a great price.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I totally agree. It's a great price for something that I'm not going to use that often either, compared to my other 3D printers.
You could always put on Facebook Marketplace, jack up the price, and somebody would buy it.
All right, so let's go to. Let me reset Nightbot though this time.
Please like and subscribe, everybody.
Yep.
And after this video live stream post, please leave a comment.
So we'll type in nozzle. This is for a nozzle kit. Unfortunately, they did not tell me if this was the tungsten ones or not, or it's just the standard one. So I do not know. So you could be either, surprised that I just, that I never got the communication which kit it is.
Is that the one that grabs a block and you got a separate one to
No, it's not one of those. It's just a 5-piece replacement kit. So
nozzle. Oh, you meant a wrench.
Yeah.
The removal kit.
Yeah. So there's the standard, ones, the brass ones, and then they got the tungsten one. Unfortunately, I do not know which one they said. So expect the brass ones, and if you get the tungsten ones, then you'll be like, oh, that's sweet.
On all my printers, I've only used brass 0.4. I have a couple 6s, but I've never tried them.
Honestly, I've never had one wear out except for when it crashed the bed and dragged it and messed it up. I've only had to replace it once.
Eventually, they get bigger, and if I get jams and clogs, which I used to get occasionally, rather than mess with heating it up and trying to clear it with a needle, I usually just take it off, throw it away, and pop another one on because I got like 20 or 30 laying around.
We're at 81%. All right, so far we have 28 people that have put it in. I'll give it a few more seconds here. Again, go onto my YouTube channel, click on the last tab, click my email address, type the prize that you won, name, and address. Because these are being shipped directly from the manufacturer or from Comgrow to you. All right, give it the last 10 seconds here. Yes, I have for my
Micro Swiss, I have their hardened steel nozzle.
and it just works great. So, all right, let's roll with it. Oh, it's rigged. The guy that says he never wins anything.
SVC 3D, congratulations.
He wins again. Nice job. I'm trying to remember if he won my other giveaway that I did during my last live stream too.
It took me like 3 years on YouTube to win, and then I finally won like bam, 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 and then I took a break from it. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah, no kidding. Go play the lotto.
I live in Las Vegas. People come here and go home rich, but you know, the city wasn't built on winners either. So yeah, I live in the one place everybody in the world wants to come visit.
Yeah, they gamble their life away.
There's a lot to do here other than gamble. There's lots of shows and everything.
How is Vegas now?
I don't drive. I don't go out that much, but everything's, you know, like it is everywhere else.
All right. So for the last nozzle kit, type in this.
Huh.
I mean, unfortunately, he's still in it to win it. So, so, I mean, it's up to if he wins and he goes in, he could say a reroll if he wants. So, yeah, making the SPC. Oh, you want to pass? Okay. I'll uncheck you. All right. Keep them coming.
Are all your parts printed for tomorrow?
No. You saw that posted on our private chat. I did like the whole head assembly. I was surprised how many parts are on there. All right, so let's let it roll.
Oh, Summerlin. Yeah, I live Rising Phoenix. I live at Hollywood and Cary, Hollywood Lake Meet up on Sunrise Mountain, Northeast.
Adam in 3D.
Congratulations.
So we have 2 more giveaways after this. So this was the last one of those. So we have 2 more left. So now, if anyone else wants to join in and talk, we'll open it up to anyone that wants to come on in the closing minutes. So,
Corrality Ben.
Ben, how you doing?
Ben, how you doing?
That's the first time Ben's been on. Hey, Ben, you can hop on in. Just shared the link. So it's been a long time. I mean, I missed the original crew when I first got into Corelli printing, a printer when I got mine. So
when you were on, and so leaving the you know, if anyone wants to join in, the link is in the chat. So
Yeah, the last Creality printer that Creality sent me to review was Banter 3 V2, and I've been trying to get more since then to review, and I've had zero luck.
all right, once we got someone in here, so in the green room, turned off the camera, so I don't know if it's voice only.
You got food in the fridge in the green room?
No,
Oh.
it's all stale and nasty.
Oh.
Oh, he dropped off. So,
Uh-oh.
let's see here. What do we got here? 89%, Jerry, 89.
Cool.
The printed solid sticker didn't fare well. Oh, they had one on there. Okay, you know what I do is I binge watch BattleBots. So I'm gonna have to go through. I literally when it's you know, I have it, all of them on my DVR, and I would just literally kick back on a day off from work or something, or on a weekend. I'll just watch them all. I just like going through the whole thing, you know. So
I used to watch them like 20 years ago when they were all metal and they had all kinds of swords and saws on them and everything.
So there's only one US one that's from me, and that's a printed solid film.
Okay.
All the rest is, you know, they said that she said it was open. So the rep. So if there's a problem, I will email you and we'll figure it out. So that's why I need your email address. Does that sound good?
You got somebody in the green room.
Yep. Let's add Kyle Davis. He's in from the green room. So
Kyle Davis, how you doing?
let's go ahead.
Hey, Kyle.
Keep it clean.
So,
and I know that was fun, but clean is okay too. So
are you guys interested in insane printers?
okay, so this is your what are we looking at here? It looks like
You're looking Ender 5.
Nice.
Core
And you're
XY.
using linear rails. You
Yep.
got the chain.
Yep. And Mini Sherpa.
What kind of direct drive is that?
Mini Sherpa. It weighs 105 grams.
Is that the one that Teaching Tech did?
I don't think it was Teaching Tech. This one's from NX Engineering. I think you're thinking like the Omni Drop, maybe.
Oh, hold on. I did not know that David sponsors Tombstone. That is one bad bot. So
I love
yeah, so Tombstone, yeah, he got
My favorite is like Tombstone versus Witch Doctor.
yeah, Witch Doctor. That's a fun robot. They just don't have that good of luck out there. You know, it's the same with what's his name? He's been around forever with the green robot. I mean, he's got the claws in the front, the tilted wheels. What is this? He's been around since for the 20 years. You know, from that long ago. So
That's a while ago.
yeah. So hey, that's a really solid printer. Do you have the supports underneath for your
Actually,
I see that you added rails to it.
yeah,
So-
it has 4 smooth rods with independent steppers.
Oh, that's cool.
So once it heats up, I'll show you 150 millimeters a second at 5K acceleration without ghosting.
No ghosting. No
No
way.
ghosting. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, I'll show you. It's only gonna take like a few minutes to heat up. Stone cold right now.
No, it's
Yeah.
not Small Blaze.
Here, I'll grab the print.
He's been around forever. I mean, for a really long time. So yeah, Small Blaze has been around for a little while.
So here's the print I did. You see any ghosting at all?
No, I mean, well, let's see.
A little bit on the right
Yeah,
side.
yeah, you see the ghosting
Yeah,
on.
like-
Yeah, you can see it with on the camera when you turn it a little bit. Yep, right
Yeah,
there. Yeah, you see it on the right. But hey, it's still not bad. For how fast are you printing?
150 at 5K acceleration.
Mhm.
It took 17 minutes to print this.
Okay.
30 by 30 cube.
So
And you're printing that fast just to see if you can, even though you don't need to?
No, it's just normal print speeds.
Okay.
I can make that ghosting go away once I tune my input shaper. Because I don't. This is without any input shaping. My Voron has input shaper set up on it. I print it 4K at 120 on there, and it looks like typical Ender print quality.
cool. All right. So what we're gonna do is we'll put you when it's ready. I'm gonna just put you into the green room and just hit us in the chat, and we'll put it on. See the live demo. Sound good?
All right, sounds good.
Oh, I did not want to be that person. We'll
You
do
just got done.
that. All right. So if you're willing to pay for the extra shipping, and printed solid will ship to your residence, I will do it. Sound good? So when I do that giveaway, you have to make a commitment. If you're out of the US and you know that printed solid will ship to you for extra fee, I'm fine with it. So you pay for the extra shipping costs. Sound fair? So, all right. Because I want, I tried to make it where everyone could win, right? So again, we'll work out. If Comgrow cannot ship to you, we'll work out something, okay? So, because I did not hear of any limitations. So we have Dennis. Let's see if Dennis has his back turned. So we'll wait until he's back at his desk there. So when Dennis is, yeah, it was Lockjaw. Okay, yeah, because what is his name? I'm bad with names, really am. But conversations, I used to remember pretty well. But I think my memory's starting to fade with that now too.
I remember your name. My older brother is named John. That's how come I remember your name.
All right, so it looks like Dennis is at here, and he just called him coughing.
Hey, Dennis. How you
Hey
doing?
guys.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, cool.
Oh,
Cheetos. Very nice.
Oh, I love the purple. Oh. Hey, cool. Oh, yeah. You just stream.
Yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow.
Hey, do me a favor, Dennis, mute your other stream. So go to your YouTube and just mute that. You'll be able to hear us on here. Donald Hudson, thank you very much. Yes, he's just not had that, I remember like the old bots, like Biohazard, Nightmare, Dead Blow. So looks like you're all ready. You got more parts printed than I do, my friend. And I had a printer that just did not agree with the terms I was trying to feed it. So I had to then, you're muted.
There we go. How's that?
That's much better.
Okay,
So
sorry about that.
I hate to say it, but my CR6 SD has been shelved for a little while. So I went with the Ender 5 Plus for all my parts now. So I'm doing a full bed of parts. So it's taking 24 hours.
I see Jerry's cheating for tomorrow.
Yeah, but he can't show that. He has to show the parts out. So he can't show pictures. So
Yeah, I show pictures and I explain the process.
yeah.
Cool.
So, but yeah,
Well,
because we were kind of far behind on the last one. So
I was behind on the last one. I was still printing parts when you guys were doing the third video. So, but I've chatted with Sam some on them and whatnot. And I started on these and just finishing up printing my tracks. I think I've got 3 more pieces to print, and then I've got all my parts printed. So a lot of fun.
Yeah, people are welcome to start at any point. If they're just now starting their first robot, they're welcome to join in with us when we're talking about them, and that's not a problem.
That is a small print, Jerry. This is going to be very interesting to see the detail on this. So let's add in. Hey, Dennis, I'm gonna mute you here real quick. So just letting you know, we're gonna move Kyle in.
All right.
All right. So let's bring it down to the nozzle and take a look at it.
It's just first layer speeds. Kind of slow.
Wow, that is quick, man. That's I like the cooling fan setup you have on there too.
Oh, this is.
Man. Wow. After it gets, is this something that you want to print or is it just a demo?
Demo.
When it gets down to like the 5th layer, can you just pull it off so we can take a look at it?
Yeah.
Because I like to see the, you know, how it's laying down the filament.
I'll be done with the 5th layer in about 4 seconds here.
I can tell. That thing is, that is ridiculously fast. You're saying you're doing what, 140?
That is 120 right now. It can go faster. So that's honeycomb infill right now. There is 40% honeycomb infill done.
Wow. All right. So what I'm going to do is...
And I'm done with this layer.
All right. So let me bring it back. So yeah, once you go... So once it... is it just going to be... Okay, perfect. That's pretty darn impressive. I mean... My infill sometimes looks like garbage, to be honest with you.
You'd like to see me crank it up a little bit more? It's got more in it.
Okay, what was the direct drive again?
Sherpa Mini.
Sherpa Mini.
There we go. This is a little better speeds.
All right, as that's because we can see here that.
That's 213 right now.
I may have printed that a little too small. We'll see. How long do you let it air dry there, Jerry?
What's that?
So my mini robot is done. How long do you let it drip dry for?
Oh, you can take it off right away.
Okay. Let me get some warm water in here. So text my daughter to bring in some.
I usually put down a couple blue shop towels. I take off the builds. If there's a lot of excess on the top, if it's not tapered on the top, take one of your little spatulas and you can slowly drag the top to the edge. It'll drip back in. And if it was to sit overnight, of course, if it's tapered, hopefully it's not flat on top. You'll have a lot of resin on top of the build plate. Just drag it to the corner. It'll slowly drip down. Take it, set it down sideways onto your paper towel, and then wear your safety glasses, gloves, little scraper, and pop it loose. Usually you can lightly get under the print and put pressure, and it'll pop it. You don't really have to hack at it or anything.
All right, so Kyle, I'm going to bring you back to the green room. So just let us know when you pop that off so we can take a close look, okay?
Yeah, it's already 12% done.
Oh, jeez. So stick around. So after I clean this part, okay, after I clean this off of here, you know, we'll take a quick look. I'll just throw it into the curing station back here, and we'll be done, and we'll do the last 2 giveaways.
Have a trash can close by so when you break off the support, you can throw them away right away.
Yep.
What resin did you use?
I used, where's that bottle at? Hold on a second.
Something I haven't heard of.
Yeah, it was Nova 3D.
No, but it looks like a Elegoo bottle.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
tried that yet.
So, Kyle, they were asking about the cooling setup. Is that something that you had to print, or did they come with the?
I printed it. It's the 4 on 2.2 print head.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole print head, all the parts came from Annex Engineering's GitHub, and the motion system is one that me and my friend developed.
Cool.
Yeah, it's currently in beta testing. Yeah, it's basically a bolt-on Core XY that works on any cube frame. So if you have any kind of like square 2020 extrusion frame, it'll bolt right on top.
All right. So, just waiting for my water delivery. Warm water. So let's take a look at yeah, I just sent you a text to the hot water. Yeah, yes.
You didn't say she was supposed to read the text.
All the way up. All right, so sorry about that. Texting in the house.
Was that Mrs. Tripod?
No, that was younger tripod.
Okay, Maddie, right?
Yeah, Brianna for that one.
Okay. I don't think I ever met. Well, I haven't met none of your daughters on stream.
Yeah, so the third robot or a droid is the one I'm interested in. So that'll be not this week. So in the next week, Friday, we'll be telling you what the next droid is going to be.
Okay,
so
that's what I was going to ask.
really,
You guys
really
decided yet?
Yeah, so starting out with the small ones. So it's not, yeah. So Dennis, it seems like you got. I really, really love the purple and black.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. It's all PTG, and I use the markers to do it all with it. It does it pretty well.
Yeah, my black ran so fast, so I got to order another couple of bigger black markers. But
yeah, I just got those markers a few months ago, and that plastic tip. I love those things.
Yeah. There's some of them out there you can get new tips for. My medium-sized black one, it just quit working. It was still 3/4 of the way full, so I hopped on Amazon and popped out a 5-pack real quick, but they work really well. I like them.
I mean,
I'm terrible about painting, so
I bought a chrome marker too, a separate chrome marker, and it works perfect. It gives a beautiful chrome finish.
I've got one. I haven't tried it yet, so
yeah, I showed mine last week. I forget the brand name of it, but it's in another room right now.
Yeah, I have these old LTO backup tape cabinets that I got from work when they were decommissioning our data center. So that's all.
Liquid chrome. That might be it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
From building models. My Ender 5 Plus just made
tripod. I used to be into RC racing too, off-road gas, 8 scale and 10 scale. So
cool.
And monster truck. So back in the day.
Oh yeah.
What kind of bike you got?
2010 Harley Street Glide Trike.
Nice. What state you live in?
Oklahoma. Used to live in Vegas, about 4 blocks west of Arizona Charlie's for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, my brother used to live up there. I live up on Sunrise Mountain. I used to have a Harley and many bikes in Vegas throughout the years, but traffic is so bad. Too many idiots running stop signs. And when I retired, I wanted to get another Harley. It's like, no, I'll live longer if I don't. So I'm not going to get another bike.
I got bad knees, and it got to the point where I was falling over too much. I finally got one of them replaced, but that's when I got the trike. So it'll probably be the last one I ever buy, but I love it.
Yeah, well, be safe.
Then I got a 50 Ford hot rod. So
nice.
Lots of hobbies. You know how it is as you get older. We can't all be young like Tripod.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, that light isn't really working out too well. So
this is your first resin print?
Yep.
Cool.
I think I might have printed it too small. So we'll see how good the detail is. But yeah, so it's
Was that on Thingiverse?
yep.
You know what? When this stream's over, I'm going to go download it and print it. And then I'll show it there. Well, if it's done, I'll show it to everybody tomorrow night. Cool.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
He's just stalling so we don't see his print, Jerry.
No, I had to get some warm water. Like me, but
Yeah, a friend of mine over in the UK, a lot of people probably know Kevin Sharp on Facebook. He was using some water-soluble resin. He printed and painted a beautiful Wonder Woman. And a few days later, he never had it cleaned out inside or cured properly or rinsed out. Something happened. It burst open like an alien baby and just broke into a zillion pieces.
Wow.
And that was with water-soluble resin.
I haven't tried any of the water soluble.
Yeah. Then I was reviewing a lot of different things on my bigger printer, and I'm just going to stick with Seriatech only in that bigger printer. I have a company sending me some out. They make it here in the U.S. I'm going to be reviewing their resin soon. But as far as the Elegoo Mars, I've been able to print anything in it. And over the last couple of years, I only had like 2 failures. On the bigger printer, I had probably 10 failures in the first week. It's like, what in the hell is going on? I know resin printing if I've done a couple hundred models. But when you go bigger, everything changes. You have to kind of relearn things.
I've got the First Creality, the RH, whichever one it is.
Okay, like the one he showed on screen earlier, silver and blue.
No, it's yellow, orange.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the orange one. It's the R. It's the 2K one.
yeah, that's the one I have just now. So
The head on that robot, I'll be sure when you put that other piece, it fits in there and it twists back and forth. Make sure it's real free and spins because mine is sticking. I've got to take the head back apart and clean that out, that track on that orange head right there by your hand with a big hole in it.
This one?
Yeah, make sure you set the piece in there and twist it. Make sure it moves real freely.
Okay.
Mine is sticking a little bit. I got some boogers in there I got to clean out.
So make sure you grab your wife's
Yeah,
your
it's clean.
Tupperware to rinse out your resin. So it's the best thing to do. So
Yeah, I'm using a big Tupperware bowl for my bigger prints, but I buy everything in our house, so I use what I want.
and then you grab your wife's toothbrush.
Yeah.
It's very important that you do both.
Isn't it cold in your garage?
Not right now, no. It's
Okay.
insulated.
Okay.
It could get
Is it
really
comfortable enough for you to sleep in there tonight after using all her stuff?
No, it's an old toothbrush and it's a block.
Do you got foam panels in your garage door for insulation?
It's insulated garage. Yeah, the garage door is insulated too.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason, I think this is basically the same stuff. So what I just got. So we'll see. All right. So
We've got 2 wheels left, then all my parts are printed, I think.
Okay.
yeah, I'll be shy a couple of parts, I think, by tomorrow.
You already printed your belts out of TPU? Okay. Yeah, I've done mine in blue out of Arion, and there's something about them. They don't want to turn on the robot, so I went ahead and I went with 3 layers with 10% infill, and I reprinted them out of some black that I ordered, and I just now put them on the droid. They're hard to get on once he's built, but you can do it.
These are Strong Hero
Okay.
TPU. I'd picked up. I had never printed TPU till these.
Yeah.
And a word of advice: don't slice something for your ABS printer and forget to change over to your TPU and slice a belt, because you will ruin a sheet when you put TPU on a PEI sheet at ABS temperatures.
He's little.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, you can see the detail in it, but it's going to be very questionable.
I use a single edge razor blade around the edges to get my small ones off. And then they'll pop off usually.
My Elegoo came with a black plastic spatula, which worked really well. The newer printer came with a yellow plastic spatula that's complete crap and bends in two. So on the larger prints, I was using my BuildTac spatula, which has a paper thin edge. And since I put on the flex sheet, then I don't have to worry about any of that.
I want to get a flex sheet for mine. It would make life so much easier.
Yep. Yeah, just get underneath the edge, and you should be able to push it straight off. Just wiggle it underneath an edge, and it will go slide straight off. Should. Don't move your hand. Get your other hand out of there.
You're
going to
slice your hand open. What is it that he printed?
A little tiny robot in Boston's face. He laid it down flat for a save on time. You should be able to take your hand and just break those supports off, round it with your thumb or something, and pop them. If they're too small, you might have to clip them, but usually I just take my hand and take your fingers and you go around and pop your supports usually. Yeah, I used to buy my blue gloves at Harbor Freight, $5.99. You get a huge box. And then last February, as soon as all this stuff started happening, they gave you half as many for $15.99. Now they're $20. So I went to the grocery store where they sell the chemicals, and I bought a big box for $10. They're the clear ones like he's wearing, and they seem to be fine. It's like everybody jacked up their prices. Hopefully, when things get back to normal, everybody will say, hey, wait a minute, let's lower them again. Or they'll stay where they're at. They figure, well, we're making more money. Why drop the price? I don't know.
Our Harbor Freights they never had them in stock. Used to have a huge selection.
Yeah, we can't hear you, tripod, but it's not focusing.
I wonder if can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll change my gloves. I don't want to be touching everything here.
Yeah. How's the detail look? Okay, or too small?
Yeah, I'll get it closer to the camera in a second.
And then later, when you get time, just take the blue shop towels, wipe everything down. Either use IPA or spray away glass cleaner and clean all the build plate up. Put it back on. Lift your hand up, right down a little, right there, but it's not focusing.
Okay.
We can tell what it is. This is not focusing. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger.
Yeah. There, okay, so let me get a new pair of gloves on and I'll focus it.
Reusable rubber gloves. Yeah, they'll be like saving, it's like with water bottles, reusing them, not throwing them away. I've never tried reusable rubber gloves.
And I should dry off my hands before putting on a new pair.
You look really cool with those tennis sunglasses on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They're tennis safety glasses.
All for the stream, nothing else. All right. So.
Yeah, I even kept my hard hat out in the garage back in the day when I retired like 7 years ago. It's got stickers all over it. It's hanging up out there. Nope.
Let me switch to the other camera.
How about the one that you're on? Stick it close to the one that we're looking at you at.
Now there's a better one.
Yeah, Jason, I live up on Sunrise Mountain, Hollywood Lake Mead. I've been in this house for 21 years now. And I would have had it paid off 6 years ago if I didn't take out 1 million loans against my house throughout the years.
Come on, focus.
Nope.
Hold on, I'm gonna get another glove on. Hold on. Because you shouldn't even touch it, right? Even if it's had to dry or.
If you rinsed it in IPA, well, I don't know about the water soluble, but if
Yeah,
it's,
I don't want to do that one. So.
when I rinse off with the IPA, you can handle it. Some people might not say you can't. You can. It depends on the person and how sensitive your skin is. I've even touched things with resin before and cleaned it off my hands, but you shouldn't.
Come on.
No.
It's nice having an $1,100 lens that can't focus.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not focusing.
Come on. Okay, you know what? I'll just go to the computer. I'm done.
You can always take a picture of it and post your picture in the stream
No, it's
with
okay.
your cell phone. Because we know cell phones get all the details in the world. Yep. Well, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, considering it's at like 5% scale.
Yeah, it's
Or
really
10%.
hard to print super tiny things.
But, I didn't want to do something on the stream that wasn't going to finish. So,
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, even the dome, it's so hard to even see with the naked eye, but there's what I'll do is I'll just put a picture on,
Sure, Jason.
so.
No, I've never been an auction announcer.
There you
I
go.
just like to talk a lot.
Yeah, it came out pretty good for a little dude. So.
I worked construction for like 25 years, and I've, gab. I got, I talk a mile a minute, and I always got something to say. And then I live stream all the time, so.
All right. So to save time, I'm not going to even I'll do a review of the wash and cure station, but.
Good job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's first resin printer. I mean, like I said, it's what I plan on doing, making molds and everything. So, all right. So, right now, I just want everyone to type in the word here. So to get Nightbot with the active users, and we'll do the last 2 giveaways.
Awesome.
Again, if you won before, you're still eligible. It's just the way it is. Luck of the draw. So everywhere. I'm not a fan of proprietary cables, man. Everything should just be a standard brick from like a, it is what it is.
You're universal, so you can interchange them, you mean?
Well, I mean, it's a standard one like for most printers, right? Just make it like that. Said no, I got I gotta get the label maker out and pigtail it, and
they don't have room to put a power supply in the resin printer, take up too much room, and that's why they give you a brick.
All right, let me reset Nightbot. And we're gonna let this run for a few minutes, or like a minute or so. Here's the entry. It is white PLA because that's what it is. It's white PLA. You don't have a choice. This is from Comgrow. So again, if you win, you need to go onto my YouTube account, go to the last tab, unhide my email address, give me your shipping address and name. If we cannot work out a shipping, we will figure out some other way to get you something. So
Yeah, a few months ago, I was working on one of my printers, was sitting here next to me, my Hypercube, and I just turned it on. I'm watching it, and I got Octoprint running, and I'm watching the camera. I'm sitting here vaping. I blow some smoke. On the screen, I see smoke, and for a split second, I freaked out, and I didn't realize it was what I just blew out of my mouth.
So, just in case everyone's asking, right? So, it's tripodsgarage@gmail.com.
And I've taken pictures of a lot of models. I posted online, like a Spawn. I'll get a backdrop. I'll set the model down, try to get the lighting right. I'll take a big hit of my vape, on the vape pipe. I'll blow smoke at it and click, 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 take a couple photos where it looks like it's got a graveyard effect.
All right.
Good studio prop.
Yeah, whatever works.
So, SPC 3D, you want me to take you out, huh? I could just take you out instead.
Stephen Poole, hello, how are you? Yes, white PLA.
Yep.
Or he's typing it in. Why am I saying that? That wasn't a question.
So again, just make sure you type in white PLA.
I'll be 57 in a couple months. It sucks, but yeah, I'm getting very forgetful sometimes. And one thing really cool about this hobby is when you're a kid, you can't afford all this stuff, and all of us older people never had this when we were kids. We were lucky to have a black and white TV set, and then they came out with Nintendo, then this and that. It's cool to grow up, have money, and be able to do all this. So,
Well, again, that's what the whole stream was about for this, is that you can find deals on a budget. Sure, it's not the prettiest machine, but it works. I don't know how much life is left in the LCD. That's the biggest problem, is that, my SLR camera will tell me how many photos it's taken. I think it's worth for these manufacturers to put in LCD lifespan. So how many times has it turned on and off, right? All right, last 10 seconds for white PLA.
anybody getting ready to retire the next couple of years, go on Amazon, get a countdown timer. It counts down backwards from whatever day you set it. And every day when you wake up, you can look at it and count it down. I did that until the day I retired. It was awesome.
I gave it away.
What's that?
So I got too many hobbies to retire.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 seconds. We're gonna roll with white PLA. And here we go.
Waiting, waiting, waiting.
Well done.
Awesome. Go ahead and pronounce his name.
I have no clue.
Yardini.
Yeah, I am.
Yo. Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd rather that person come onto the stream and tell me how to pronounce the name. I'm sorry. And the thing is those persons on like every stream. So, very, very, how do you say it?
Active.
Well, no, it's, they're always in with the community, a contributor to the community. There we go. Knew I would come up with the line. Just took me a little while. So, all right. So this last one, again, so go to the last tab, or my email address is now in this in the chat. Go to the last tab of my email or my YouTube. Tripods Garage. Oh, here we go. Wait.
There he is.
All right. Please tell us how you pronounce it.
My name is Yoav Yardeni.
Yoav?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I could have actually.
Yoav. Hello,
Yoav.
nice to meet you,
It's
Yoav.
really exactly
Nice
how
to meet you.
Oh, nice.
I'm not opening the camera because it's 5 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for being on.
No problem. Yeah, it's
That's
great. I see you
dedication
on
at
all the
5
streams
a.m.
everywhere. Thank you very much for all your support.
Yes.
Nice. I love the community.
Yes,
Thank
you're very active in it. You know, I see you on almost every stream that I'm on. You know, I watch a lot, and you know, I say hi and tag people, but usually I'm working, and then I'm doing this. Then I'm working on the weekends. I work a lot, so
Nice. Thank you.
I really appreciate you popping in and saying hi to everyone. You up, and I'm glad that you won. So
What country do you live in?
Israel.
Israel?
I am part of Israelis, German and Israelis. So yeah, it was a pretty weird combination considering I'm 47. So yeah, given the timing of my parents when they got together. So
Yeah, problematic.
yes, the arguments in my house were pretty wild. So okay, well, appreciate you coming out. Get some sleep, but who knows?
Thank
You may
you.
win the next one again. So this next
Maybe.
one is for printed solid. The rules on this one is this is coming out of my own pocket for this one because I really like their filament. The first time I ever purchased it was last week. So, and it's very silky smooth. It's just great,
Print's
so
really nice. I've tried a few rolls here and there.
so if someone lives outside the US, you need to verify that it can go to you and you just pay the extra shipping costs to go to you. Otherwise, it's all on me to get it to your house or your place of business. Or if you want to give it to someone, that's all up to you. Just provide me an address. And if the costs are not that much more, I'll be more than happy to, if it's only $5 or $10 difference, I'll just send it to your place of residence. So if everyone agrees to that, just type agree. And if you don't, then it's just not going to get to you. So let me reset this, and then I'll. All right, watch everyone come in. Actually, I just filled out their survey today, so I don't do many surveys. Given the fact I do YouTube reviews, I used to do Amazon reviews all the time, and I have like 30 or 40 of them, and I order so much from them that I gave up. And this will be for their blue.
Awesome. My color, dark blue.
So I actually have a roll here. But it's coming directly from Printed Solid. I mean, it's nice and vibrant. So, and as far as I know, they still have that one in stock. So, all right. There's the magic word.
Yes, I have two dogs behind me. Or they were. They want attention all the time. Come here, guys. Come here. Come here.
Printed Solid is
Jump
the
up.
word of the day.
Come here.
For the last prize.
Jump up. Jump up. Come here. Here's my doggies.
So,
Good girl.
what kind of dogs are they?
Come here. Nikita, the black one. Come here, Nikita. Come on. She's a black Jack. She's a part Jack Russell black lab. And Sandy is a boxer mix. She's a boxer. I forget what she is.
Cute dogs.
Yeah, they're both real good doggies.
So we'll let this run for about a minute.
They both sleep with me every night.
Yeah, my dog Barry, he takes up the whole darn bed. So So what I'm
Mine's
gonna do is actually I'm gonna just clean off that build plate, and I'm gonna increase the size of it and to the biggest size as it can be. So Jerry, if you could hang out at the end of the stream, show me what to do on make it hollow. So
No problem.
because that would be a lot of filament. So Victor, I don't know if it's case sensitive. Just copy and paste it, print it solid like the rest. Capital P and capital S, just in case.
Yeah, it's not case sensitive as long as it's spelled right.
This is a keyword for people to enter chat to become eligible to win. Case insensitive. There we go. We give another 30 seconds. I so far see 25 eligible.
And if anybody buys from Ziltech here in the U.S., if you go to ziltech.com and enter the code capital 3DHP, you'll get 15% off your whole order. And except for special filament packs, you get 15% off your whole order.
The 1 kilo of filament, blue.
Nice.
Nerdcopter. So I'll be testing out that Ziltech that I won on your stream that one time that you did not know my name. So
yeah, it didn't dawn on me. I mean, because we weren't Facebook friends at the time, or I think we just became Facebook friends, and I couldn't remember your name. Didn't think about it. I was asking Sam, like, you know who he is?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't won anything in like a year. And then I went it back to back. And I'm like, because I won the Chameleon kit, and then I won your filament 2 streams in a row. I'm like, oh, great. So that's why I chuckled. So.
Yeah, the Chameleon kit, I would have loved to have won that and threw it on one of my enders.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm looking for an Ender 3 Pro, is to throw that on there to do my review.
Well, if you're my neighbor, I'd give you one, but you're not, so.
Yeah. All right. 25 people in, and it's rolling.
I have a few printers I need to sell sometime. I got like 3 enders I need to sell. One is 500 millimeters tall. I need to sell it. I've only used it once for the video I did. And I've never printed with it since. TJ Dorman has won the giveaway. Congratulations.
You might need that tall one when it comes time to make your R2D2, Jerry.
Yeah. Well, I got a CR10 Max I just bought from a friend, and I got a Hypercube. It's 445, 400 by 400 by 500.
I've got a new S5 sitting over here in the box I need to put together.
All right. So I really, this is where we end it. So what I'm going to do is let Jerry and our guest here, Jerry, and whoop, add him back. So we have first we'll have Dennis. I really appreciate you coming on and saying hi. And oh, look at those printers. Tell us what printers you have real quick.
I've got 2 Ender 5s, 2 ANET E12s, 2 ANET ET4s, a Ender 3 Pro that I print ABS on, a Anycubic Delta. I've got a new S5 sitting in the box, and then I've got Creality resin.
And you're a veteran?
Do what?
You're a veteran?
About 3 years.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
definitely thank you for your service. People don't get the appreciation they deserve nowadays. So I truly do. And when I am crouching down the street with one leg, a lot of people think that they automatically say thank you for your service, which is great. Say thank you, but no, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. I appreciate it. But our veterans need to be taken care of. I hope that you are. So
I appreciate you on.
You have a YouTube channel, Dennis. Where can people find you?
Yeah, it's under my name. I've got a few videos out there.
Okay.
I don't edit anything.
Yeah. Well, just hey, you know what? Throw it in the in the chat. Okay. So, we'll be on we'll like to see, we invite people on to the droid builds. So we'd like to see your progress. So we are very community driven. So, all right.
I'll throw it in there.
Awesome. Very nice
All right.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
See you guys later.
Yep.
Take care.
We're gonna add Kyle back in real quick. He's got his camera going. Now let's see
Hey,
this
Kyle.
print. Okay, wait. That was printed in what? Less than 20 minutes?
Let's see. I think it was like 35 minutes. Can you see my camera at all?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we can see it.
So this is-
That's fantastic print quality for how fast you're printing. People need to remember how fast you're printing this thing. So
yeah, it's 80 millimeters outer wall, 150 millimeters a second infill,
Awesome, Kieran.
and 120 top and bottom layers.
wow.
So it's like, and that's with your acceleration. Most printers only run like 1,000 tops for your acceleration. I'm running 5,000. I think enders are like 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah,
ender 3 is like 500. So I'm running quite a bit faster. I'm about to fire off a print. So I got that Polymaker's new PLA that they released, the Polyterra.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got their Arctic Cyan, I believe.
Cool. So, H Colorado, I really appreciate you showing your. I love a modded. I came from modding like PC cases back in the day, and I kind of gave that up over 10 years ago. So, like the Ender 5 Plus. I think the 5 and the 5 Plus are just very mod centric. So it's just meant to have some fun with. Other printers, and along like the Ender 3, but other printers, like I have like the A-Nets and, CR6 SE, I have some mods coming for that for my videos, but I really appreciate you coming on and showing us. It's an awesome machine, man. Well, not H Colorado, Kyle, sorry.
Yeah, why don't we get
Yeah, well, violation because it was over. A little tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. So,
Awesome,
all
Kyle.
right. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Oh, we'll do this. That looks better. So I was looking at this. Amazon is probably wondering what the heck is everyone ordering these servos for? So, yeah. So,
Awesome.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, build it anytime, guys. You don't have to build exactly with us. If you want to go back to the first droid, start building it. You want to show it off on our live stream, you're welcome to do so.
Yep.
Currently we're streaming every Friday, and tomorrow we'll be live on 5 different channels at once. So if you want to pull up a bunch of windows and mute them all but one, you can give us all thumbs ups and comment and all of them if you wanted to.
So yeah, so the way the giveaway is going to work is that I'm going to have Nightbot running on mine. So, but we may pull. They have to do separate giveaways, or we'll just put it on one channel. We'll figure it out as we go, because I don't know if not, because it's all on DeWitt's channel. So
I have a Google Doc I can share in StreamYard. It'll post to everybody's channel, and I can pull up the wheel and spin it.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I actually just got my second controller today. So so all I need is more RC controllers. So, well, Jerry, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to throw you into the green room. So if you want to let everyone know where they can find you, that I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge of resin prints with me and the community here, because I am a noob, and I'll probably look forward to watching a lot more of your videos repeatedly to learn more. So where can everyone find you?
Yeah, I'm over on Facebook at 3D Printing and Painting, 3DHP. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I don't post there much. I should. My YouTube channel is 3D Printing and Painting, 3DHP, or you can just type in 3DHP. And I'm having a huge giveaway when I get to 2,500 subs. I'm at almost 2,200 right now. When I get around 2,400, I'm going to do a video talking about all the giveaways from a lot of amazing companies and people. So please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. The faster I get to 2,500, the faster I can give away stuff to all you guys. So thank you very much for having on, and please like and subscribe to Tripod, and please stay tuned tomorrow night and check us out live on 5 channels. Thank you, Tripod.
Oh, no problem. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Take
and
care.
that stream is only an hour long.
Yes, an hour long.
So, all right, Jerry, I'll put you in the green room and we'll chat in a few minutes. Oh, did that a little too quick. Sorry, Jerry. Don't take it personal. Fast mouse clicker, IT guy. So, well, I really appreciate everyone tuning in and contributing to the stream and the community. You know, my channel isn't just about 3D printing, but it's where it kind of went to. But I'm going to be falling back onto the grassroots of my channel very shortly, even though I have a ton, literally a ton of 3D content coming. So, but my channel is about a guy with one leg conquering his disability, proving that, a disability doesn't conquer your life. So, I'm going to be remodeling the inside of the garage to more look like this wall. Right now I'm confined because this is like the nicest area of the garage. So I'll be doing a whole garage makeover because right now I can only run one printer at a time. Otherwise I blow my solely 15 amp breaker. So I appreciate you people tuning in. Hopefully those giveaways will help you out with your 3D printing needs. And I'd like to thank Comgrow for sponsoring the content of this stream. I looked for a budget 3D printer and it worked. It may not have looked as new as some of the other ones that you may get, but it definitely suits my purpose. Things get moved around and bumped around here all the time in my garage, so nothing stays pretty. So, well, I appreciate you tuning in to Tripod's Garage. So I wish everyone a pleasant evening, morning, or weekend, or whenever you are watching this or have participated in this. So we'll catch you again next time on Tripod's Garage.